Welcome back. We had the crews picked. That was pretty amazing. I mean,
pretty good.
Squishy got all of G2,
Yeah.
and
I got
Kaydop-
picked.
Yeah,
You got
Absolute guys like Kuxir, absolute honor to
You
get
got
picked.
picked in the fourth row.
I know.
Yeah, that was pretty
It was
good.
Middle of the pack.
Unbelievable.
Show
I
some
was
credit.
ready to
I
go.
was like,
Yeah.
I was
Controller.
like, did you say CJ? He's casting.
I think Speed came up to him and said, "Pick CJ."
Yeah.
No idea. He just said it. So.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
They
Very
look
funny.
interesting. We got the French team. Then we have Squishy picked all of G2, also Panda, and who else? Who else did he pick? Oh, and Gimmick, his teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
going to
that's-
be a pretty solid team. There'll be
Yeah.
a lot of chemistry on that team.
Who do you think's going to play 1v1 on that team? Is Squishy going to run himself into ones?
I don't know. I feel
doubt
like
who else even plays ones
I feel
on
like
this team.
I don't know.
JKnaps,
This is what's interesting because I also think that who you pick is going to depend on who you're matched up against. Because if
Yeah.
you're going up against the French team,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
who you
matter.
pick
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
once. They're just going to lose to Ferry probably.
yeah,
So
unless
it doesn't
you're
matter.
Justin, and then you send
Yeah.
out Scrub Killa, you know.
And then with obviously G2, as we said before, do they play the 3v3? And then whoever they're playing, do you sacrifice some of your players and
Yeah.
just take the
Yeah.
L to try and win another
I
match?
feel like if you play all three of G2, though, it's going to kind of get in their heads because then they're the actual
Yeah,
roster.
they're
and
gonna
they're
be like,
worried.
we can't lose to this.
Exactly. So
And then
I think that's a bad
those
move.
teams lose to ranked players all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
so
it
maybe
happens,
it's like
and it's
that,
just one
that
game.
sort of
It
thing.
is basically like playing ranked because it's not. Pro players can lose to teams all the time, but it's the consistency factor that gets them the wins. But in this setup, you might only play 1 3s game in a series because
Yeah.
it's game 1 1v1, game 2 2v2, game 3 3v3, and then game 4 is whoever the captain is that's losing the series. They get to pick which squad to send
Yeah.
out. So if their 1v1 team was the only team that won, they'll probably send out ones, and then there's the counter pick for the last pick for game
Or they
5.
might just lose ones the second time around, then that's it over.
Yeah.
3-1.
I'm personally worried about Kuxir's team because not only did he try and select me, he also came up to me and said, "Am I playing in this thing?" He said, I said, "Yes, you're playing." He said, "No, there's too many people. I'm not playing."
No.
So I'm not sure the strategies on his team.
That's fantastic. But Kuxir, will he send himself out? He's got also Kronovi, who's also pretty well known for one. So
Speed
this is
as
just-
well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is going to be really interesting. Like just the theory crafting aspect alone of who to send out. And yeah, those are the teams. Screenshot it, clip it, whatever you want to do.
It's interesting because they're smaller heads. Does that add
Speed's head is so
to
small.
the
It is
IQ?
tiny.
The IQ of the players could be represented.
Well, Speed said it's
So-
an ego chart. It's an ego
Oh,
chart.
Farrah-
Farrah,
Ego chart,
has the
okay.
biggest head, which would make sense because he's very high IQ.
Farrah
There
does
we
have
go.
the biggest
Yeah.
head.
Fruity's
team
head is
captain.
also pretty large, which would go against the theory.
Oh.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Chicago's head is pretty large from my standpoint as well.
Yeah, it is very, very large in this board. And Kronovi.
And then I think so. The first matchup I believe is Team Kuxir versus Team Kaydop. I think is what I heard.
Oh.
Well, I know that Kuxir said he wants to play 3, so he's
Okay.
not going to put himself in for the 1v1.
Yeah.
He'll
So maybe
probably pick
Kronovi.
Speed or Kronovi.
Yeah, and just to let chat know, all the viewers know, it's the captain that is selecting who to send out. So in game 1, he's going to pick who on his team to send out in 2s and 3s. So he has all the power. So if Kuxir doesn't want to play 1s, he probably won't play 1s. And also, when you are picked to do 1s, you have to do whatever you're picked to play for that series, but not necessarily for the whole tournament. So if Speed is picked for 1s in Series 1, he can play 2s, and the next there he is. Got a
That's beautiful.
He's already been
L.
handled. How do you feel about that, Speed?
It's fine. It's all reversed. It's actually an IQ chart, but it's the other way around. So the smallest head, the highest IQ.
Oh, is it really? Okay. All right. I feel like, your head's pretty small over there.
Yeah.
That was really smart how he turned that around on
Yeah.
us.
Mm.
Thank you.
Very
Well
clever.
done. Well done.
Thank
so,
you.
Speed,
It's
who
reversed.
do you think has the most stacked team?
The French.
The French.
Have you seen the board?
Back
Do
at
you have
squad.
eyes?
Back
This
at
is all I need
squad.
to know. Do
Yeah.
you have literally, they've got the best ones player in the world. They've got Chaussette, the god of 3s. They've got AztraL, the god of 2s. They've got Ferra, and I guess Turbo's just there to balance the teams. But
To not be
The
French.
dish.
They ran out of
Definitely
French
feels
players.
left out over there, doesn't it?
There weren't enough French-speaking players, so they had to go
They
with
just,
Turbo,
Turbo.
they
oui,
just don't
oui.
pick another one just so
Yeah.
they can have all French.
oui, oui, Turbo.
Yeah, no, there's
Salut.
literally every French
Je
speaker. is-
m'appelle
yeah.
Speed.
I like how he went away from the French with Turbo, and then he's like, "Oh, fair.
No,
enough.
no,
Let's
no,
go
no.
back
Do
in."
you hear
Just
Speed?
kidding. I'm back.
Speed is trying to get on that team by speaking French.
Yeah.
It's not going to
Oui,
work.
oui, Kaydop, would you like to swap?
That's pretty good. I'm
Yeah,
not
that
gonna
was-
lie. That's really good.
Do you know who's playing 1s on
Accurate.
your team, Speed?
No, Kronovi? Yep, Scro.
Oh,
Crow.
Crover. So Crover's, is it going to be Fairy, or will Kaydop save Fairy to play 2v2 with himself?
Well, I was going to say he could have played, Kronovi and Wonder in the twos, with their teammates. But sometimes when you're playing with your teammate in this sort of a format, it's worse. You don't want to play with your teammates.
Because especially because this is going to be way more, relaxed from a sense that people are going to do the stuff you don't expect in normal competition, like the pre-jumping,
different cars maybe.
It's going to be. It's going to be exciting.
Apart from threes, where literally G2 is going to be playing.
But again, we were talking about that. Do you
I think that's a
actually
bad
send
play.
out?
That's a bad play. You don't do that because it's going to get in their head. Because if they lose,
If they've
the
nothing to
confidence
win.
is
Then
all
tomorrow,
gone.
I think that's why Squishy's picked them.
They're supposed to
Good
win.
IQ.
They have to win that, so
Yeah.
they actually have nothing to win. Because if they lose,
Yep.
they're a meme.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
they win, well, I mean, that was
Meme
supposed to
too.
happen anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's a no-win situation.
James Bott, you were close. Linus was, a lot was almost the last pick. You
Yeah,
were
but he
close.
wasn't. He
Exactly.
wasn't. He escaped it. He escaped
I
it.
offered
somehow.
Justin 2 things earlier. He took neither of them. I offered him 300 quid to not pick Linus, and 300 quid to play Fruity in ones, and neither of those are happening. I'm disappointed.
Maybe he didn't
Well,
know what
but
a
yeah,
quid
yeah,
was.
I- yeah.
You explained to him
Should've
that is
just-
in fact British
Yeah.
currency.
The tender
Yeah.
here is dollars.
My bad.
That would have been maybe.
It's more than $300.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You should've
So
said that.
this is a win for him.
Yeah.
I actually like how this has worked out. So we've got an all-EU team, an all-NA team, and then a mixture for the last two
Justin
teams.
has the biggest mixture. He picked his
Yeah.
teammate Garrett, but everyone else that he picked is from a different team.
Yeah, I think Justin's team is.
That's the
it's
sleeper
gonna be,
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is definitely the
Yeah,
dark
I
horse
agree.
team.
'Cause everybody looks at that team and they'll probably think Scrub for 1v1, obviously, but AJ's actually been practicing a lot of ones recently, so it could be AJ.
And I think he'd rather play ones as well.
Yeah.
I think
I
Scrub
wanna-
said, I don't know about
Yeah.
ones at the
I
moment.
want to
Yeah.
see Fruity. I want to see
Oh, yeah,
Fruity
Fruity
against
1v1.
Berry Peak.
Fruity
Because-
told us that he did lose a 1v1 to Jesse recently playing, Jesse was
Scarab.
playing the Scarab.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's feeling too
Never mind.
confident.
1v1 to Jesse?
Never mind.
See, I'm
Fruity,
curious.
and Jesse was
mean-
playing the Scarab as well, so that's not the best
Was Jesse
showing
playing
for Fruity.
KBM as well?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
I mean, if you're Justin, who do you pick to play the 3v3? Which
Surely
one?
himself.
If you're Justin,
He'll pick himself,
yeah, I would.
surely.
I mean,
probably-
Just two,
Are we thinking
so-
Justin, Scrub, and Garrett in threes?
I don't know because I
Maybe a
honestly
lot.
feel like if I'm a captain, I'm not thinking who's my ones team, who's my twos team, who's my three teams. I'm thinking who am I playing? Who are they going to send out? That's
Yeah.
going to influence.
Yeah.
Who I
Or maybe
pick.
just like,
Yeah.
what's my best mode right now?
Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah.
not thinking, you're not spreading your players around. You're thinking,
Yeah.
let's win two
Yeah.
of these or
Yeah.
something. So that's probably what he's
Yeah,
thinking.
Do they know, or does one team reveal who they're picking before the other, or is it just
So I
they
think
both
they
join?
just send them up.
Oh, they just
they
go,
just
so they don't
send
even
them
know.
up.
Because if
Ooh.
Kaydop revealed Fairy Peak, of course, as the
Yeah,
1v1
then he can
player,
counterpick.
I don't think it doesn't even matter. They're just
Throw
going
it
to put
away.
in
So then
anybody.
who do you waste then? Who do you
Yeah.
throw at Fairy Peak just to
It's
get?
an insult as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Just go play with Ferry.
Rest
We'll
in
see
peace
you
to
in
your
10
morale.
minutes. Bye-bye.
When you get 20-0. Kaydop might play a mind game. Everybody thinks that he's going to send out Fairy Peak,
Yeah.
but he might just hold him back for 2v2.
Sends out
Ferry actually
Turbo.
walks up there, but it's just a bait. It's a
Yeah,
bait player. He
yeah.
goes up there to go and get his drink down.
Yeah.
So it might not be Fairy in ones.
Yeah,
Because
we'll
he
have
is
to-
also probably the best 2v2 player,
I
which
thought
is
I
helpful.
saw someone walk up the stairs, but it was just Mitchell,
It's just
furtive
not-
raccoon.
Not ready yet.
So we're gonna see. Yeah, it's Team Kaydop versus Team Kuxir, and again, the team members on Kaydop's team are Fairy Peak, Chaussette, Turbo, Ferra, and AztraL. The team members on Kuxir's team is Kuxir, Speed, Torment, Kronovi, Yukeo, and Wonder. And the format is Game 1 is 1v1, Game 2 2v2, Game 3 3v3, Game 4 it could be any one of those squads. The
I mean, we're
losing
getting
team gets to
3-0
pick. Hey man, hey,
I'm sorry
say
to
that.
cut in. I'm sorry to cut in, but we are getting 3-0. So don't even talk about 4 and 5 until after this.
You know, I think that you need to stop acting like a loser. Like that person.
Bro, I mean,
put the L
it's
on your
there.
face. You're
It's there.
Yeah, you know, you gotta act like a winner.
Your
all
coach
right?
put that on. He's got no faith in you at all.
So Speed already conceding defeat for Team Kuxir. That doesn't instill a lot of confidence.
Not too much,
For
no.
their
I think
squad.
Speed was more of the captain, honestly, picking 4 cooks here, going up to his ear.
I
every
think
time.
it's he is a trusted advisor.
Yeah.
He's a
Just
trusted
a little
advisor.
coach.
It's starting to look like, to me though, like we've got another duo in here. It's not just a Kaydop Fairy Peak for the French team, but also Chaussette Ferra, who play a lot
They're
of
pretty
teams
good at
together
twos,
as
yeah.
well. So probably Kaydop's, I reckon he'll put himself in threes with Turbo, reunite, and see if they can win with, I guess AztraL would be in there with them. I mean, how do you beat that with with Kuxir's team. That's going to be so tough.
I know,
Kronovi up for ones. What else?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I really do feel like it's just like matchmaking. Other than ones, we're going to probably see some upsets, I think, or like what we would
I think the ones is going to be exciting, but the 3v3, you know, if we find like a super team out of this group, like what is the community going to say? Like, what is will the players think? Hang on a minute,
roster move.
What are we doing? This is better than my actual team.
So whenever North Americans move to Europe, this is the start of the wave now.
I don't think that would ever happen though, because I feel like Europe's too hard, right?
You think so?
Yeah, like Europe. There's too like
many
the competition.
teams.
Yeah, the competition there is not as predictable.
Yeah.
Right? So like you have the best players in North America who like there's a larger spread. You know, like we call them the big three for a reason, right?
Yeah.
They're just always at the top.
Qualifying for everything, winning in North America all the time.
So that's why I think Turbo was a good move, because he's getting out of the grinder. Because the bricks were literally up for relegation. So
I think Wonder right there is the sleeper pick. Yeah,
Will he
was
be
last?
threes?
But I think
I would
so.
put Wonder on.
So
I put him on
Wonder,
3s or
Torment,
2s.
and
Threes or
Kux.
twos?
I would say 3s or 2s, because Wonder, he's a newer face in the scene. He came up from the FlyQuest.
But he's
squad.
underrated, I think.
Yes, he is very underrated, because we saw him and his passing. Like, he is a great passer. He knows how to shoot as well. So he's also like a sleeper pick. I think that was
100%.
a really good person to round out your roster. Yep. And so if I'm Kuxir, I would always put him in 3s or 2s.
I agree. Twos,
Either one he'll do well, because he's going to be looking.
Who would you put him with in 2s if it's going to be Wonder? Oh, there is the confirmation.
Oh,
it's
Kronovi.
Here we go.
Oh, baby.
Kronovi looking defeated already.
That was epic.
That was so Kronovi, you know, a legend. He was the first one. Like I watched him play ones on stream for a long time. Like I'm subbed to him for like over 40 something months.
What?
Yeah,
wow.
I watched him play a lot of ones, even back when Rocket League first came out, and I would never see him lose. Like
it's instilled.
Yeah. When Rocket League first came out, Kronovi was the like golden boy. Like the not golden boy, but he was like the golden. You know, he was untouchable in ones. And Fairy Peak though, he like after 12 Titans and everything has really cemented himself as like S tier, you know, like the best of the best.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, you know, it's a legend. Kronovi, originally a ones god, whereas Fairy Peak has more recently been at the top. But how much has he actually been continuing to practice ones? I'm not really sure.
And now with Kronovi on going for the 1v1 on Cooks' team, you think maybe the 3v3, if Cooks wants to play 3s, he'll go with Yukeo, obviously ex-teammate, and maybe a Wonder, and then you got Torment and Speed to ball chase in the 2.
I don't know if Torment will want to play 2s. I bet Torment's going to be asking for 3s.
Yeah.
I bet.
But I think Speed will love the 2s ball chase.
Yeah, Speed
loves
definitely could be in 2s. Even Yukeo, I can see him looking and see if we're going to talk
about
him.
If I'm Cooks,
you
would probably pick Speed and Yukeo, right? Because you already have experience with those guys.
Speed and Yukeo would be a decent combo.
Yeah, but I feel like Yukeo paired with Wonder could be something really interesting, because
that could work. Yeah.
Yukeo is such a yeah.
So it's so hard to predict any form of 1v1. We don't see too many, you know, events or even 1v1s between these players take place. Yeah. So just in general, it's so hard to even like manage how the skill is going to compare.
Kronovi and Fairy, they've played once before, and Fairy won it. That was when he was beating everybody.
Right.
But luckily for Kronovi, Fairy's kind of taken a break from ones because he was focusing on the World Championship, which was a good idea because they won it. And then, he's still at a really, really high level, but it's going to be interesting. First of all, I don't even know what car he'll play, because he's had a little bit of an identity crisis with 1v1 between Octane and Batmobile. So he might switch in the middle of a series, but this isn't a series; it's one game, so he doesn't have that time to figure out what's working. Kronovi might have some tricks up his sleeve. Yeah. I'm very interested to see how he's going to play this.
And I think Kronovi is just one of those guys who has a winning mindset. So I can see him, if he can get a lead, not giving it up, and then just playing the clock, right? Because this isn't a best of 5. This is just one game. You just got to win one game. So that's like a few kickoffs going your direction, and then just trying to not make mistakes.
Yeah. Exactly. And like, this is a bit of fun, but I think Kronovi really wants to win this as well. These guys are competitive. Like, it doesn't matter what tournament you put these guys in; they want to win.
Yeah.
Especially in one.
Beating Fairy Peak in 1v1 is one of the biggest achievements in Rocket League. There's no debate on that. He's just such a legend in the game mode, and right now it seems like he's fallen off a tiny bit from his best, and this could be like the perfect time for Kronovi to take him down.
And I mean, this is a tough situation for Fairy Peak, because we have built him up right? Like
Yeah,
we have
of course.
seen him
Yeah.
in 12 Titans. Like he has a reputation for a reason. And Kronovi, I think people are looking at him at the underdog, and rightfully so. So, like, if he loses, it's like, oh, he lost to Fairy Peak, right?
Yeah.
But if he wins, man.
He's got a lot to win here.
Oh, yeah.
He
This
might
is
start playing
huge.
ones again. He's
But
like,
then,
oh, I'm good. What's going
It
on?
could very easily come back. Like, if Kronovi gets a win here, I would still be surprised if Kaydop's team lose both the 2v2 and the 3v3. So we could very easily see another Kronovi versus Fairy later on if Fairy can't get the win here.
I feel like Kronovi's going to come out stronger at the beginning.
You
To
think
me,
so?
he seems like a player who always comes in at the beginning of a game. He doesn't need too much of a warm-up, and that's just Kronovi for me. I feel like it's really going to be cut close this first match.
Yeah. Is this the first? Well, apart from 12 Titans year 2, which Fairy Peak did play in person, which was like an in-person LAN. Obviously, online it was just gameplay, so there was no visuals of the guy. But I can tell you from being there, in that venue, it wasn't quite as isolated as it is here. This is like, you're in a room with 3 PCs, all by
It's
yourself.
a lonely room
one
now,
admin.
isn't it?
This is like way more intense. This is crazy. For a best of 1, and there's Kronovi on
Just
the
in
far
the
left.
corner.
So you've got nobody to help you out here. It's unbelievable
this
pressure.
is all the pressure. This is why ones is such a fun mode to watch because you don't have anyone to blame, right? The reason why I love playing 2s and 3s is because
You can blame
it's
your
never
teammate.
my fault. Right? It's never my fault. In ones though, it's like
man.
everything is on you. Like you can't. There's no room for error because if you make that mistake, 9 times out of 10 it's going to get you scored on. And so it's one of those modes that's just so frustrating. It can be so frustrating and rewarding to play because when you lose, you got no one else to blame.
And in 2v2 and 3v3, you can make a mistake and have it be a benefit to you. You just have to play your cards right. But in 1v1, you lose a challenge and the ball is headed towards your net. It's over. You know what I mean? But in a 3v3 or 2v2, you could lose a challenge and have somebody rotate in, keep the pressure up. And once you can't even make a mistake like that.
Oh, especially against Fairy Peak. He's so well known for just hitting any shot from anywhere straight into the net, and it doesn't even bounce. It just goes in.
So I mean, you've watched a lot, obviously,
fair
of
bit,
Fairy Peak.
Yeah.
So like, what are the things he does that cripple his opponents? Things that Kronovi needs to be watching out for.
Well, I think more than anybody else that I've ever seen play 1v1, Fairy Peak is amazingly good at converting a kickoff that he barely wins into a goal. Like very often, we've all seen the goals where somebody wins a kickoff really hard, and then it's just an open net, and they put it in.
Off the side wall. The person had no boost.
So that doesn't actually happen too much with Fairy Peak. He'll just win it enough that he has the ball, and the other guy doesn't, and then he just goes straight for the goal and puts it in. No time for either player to get boost, and he's, I think, the best player in history at converting that kind of chance into a goal. A lot of other people would be too scared to go for that. They're thinking, well, what if I hit the crossbar, then the other guy scores?
Yeah.
That's never in Fairy Peak's mind. He just like goal after goal on these slight kickoff wins. So that's where it starts for Kronovi. You need possession on the kickoff, or he's just, I think, going to have no chance.
And I feel like this is the most similar to online league play. They're sitting in a room by themselves.
Yeah.
You've got like 20,000 people watching online. They've got no one to talk to, no teammates. You're just in a room by yourself and knowing that everyone is watching.
But if you yell out enough, they could hear you.
Intimidation factor.
So
Just mental game.
That's where quick chat's going to be huge.
Easy.
Quick chat.
But it's kickoffs are like the one thing about 1v1s that everyone hates, right? It's the thing where you feel like, oh, it's random, but no, like there is definitely a degree of randomness to the game, but there's things you can do to put yourself in the best position.
Yeah. Well, we saw GarettG on the 1v1. He was going too low on the kickoff. He's like,
He
what
didn't know-
am
he
I
didn't know
doing
what he
wrong?
was
And Johnny's
doing.
like, you are a ramp, Garrett. Stop going so low. It's just flying over the top of you.
Yeah, it's like everybody knows you got to hit the ball in the middle, but it's not just the horizontal middle, but also the vertical middle.
Yeah.
If you
Get
go a
over
little
a
bit
little
too high, your car's going to bounce into the air. You take too long recovering. If you're too low, the ball's going to go over your head, and he can just score. So you got to hit it dead center, and Fairy Peak's really good at that. I think luckily though for Kronovi, he's historically had a pretty good kickoff as well, so it shouldn't be an issue. But if Fairy Peak gets rolling, he's so hard to get stopped. He could be 6-0 up.
This is
in
going to
a
be
minute.
we're getting started. I'm
You
setting
never
up for
know.
this.
Yeah, here we go. This is game 1 of the best of 5 in crew battles. Team Kaydop versus Kuxir. Kronovi going up against the legend of Fairy Peak.
I mean, this is pretty epic. We did this crew battles. You don't know who's playing on what team, but before we go into it, and now we've got Kronovi versus Fairy Peak in a 1v1.
That is Batmobile Fairy.
Oh, off the
Decided to go for
ceiling.
that. You know, ceiling plays, people used to think that this isn't viable in 1v1 because recoveries are so long. But nowadays, ceiling plays happen, I would say, more in ones than any other mode because recoveries are at a level where it's viable to do whatever you want with the ball.
I saw like Calm and Forky and some of these players do crazy things off the ceiling.
They'll just consistently go for ceiling setup, flip resets, rebounds, flicks midair, and make it happen every time. Oh, this is just quintessential Fairy Peak, though. So difficult to challenge because he keeps perfect vision of Crow the entire time.
And he was so low on boost as well. Went all in on that. Such a narrow miss from Kronovi.
I was about to say with Kronovi as well, with the boost sort of thing, a lot of players, you know, in ones, they're all about the boost management stuff, but Kronovi's one of the most comfortable players on low boost as well. You saw before, he could have got the 100 pad, but he was comfortable with that 20, 30 to make something happen.
That's a great save too.
And Kronovi always manages to get these saves that I never expect, especially in 3v3, going up against him. He always is that last goal line defender who just barely manages to get a touch.
This is some really good ball pressure by Crow. He's trying to stay with this one, even though he's got no boost, and Fairy Peak had him beat to most of those balls in terms of speed. Because he's facing the play, he doesn't actually want to run away. He just wants to stay with this. Well, hold on a second. Fairy Peak's in trouble here. That's a great save, though. Kronovi's going to try and keep Fairy Peak boxed in here. He's not trying to rush this attack. He knows he's got Fairy in a good position.
I like that he stayed grounded there as well.
Yeah, he can just keep on stealing boost, keep Fairy back, and that's so smart by Crow. He didn't panic here. He didn't rush the play. Just sitting behind the ball, waiting for Fairy Peak to leave the net open, and then that's when he takes the goal.
Yeah, kept Fairy Peak incredibly low on boost, stayed grounded, let Fairy Peak hit the ball. He knew Fairy Peak couldn't get a booming hit.
Yeah, there's no way to clear it.
So he was just waiting for Fairy Peak to get a weak hit that he could take advantage of.
And it's so easy to panic in 1v1s. With no boost especially, just flick the ball, try and stall as much, but sometimes that can be your worst enemy.
It's a really smart challenge by Kronovi. He's trying to hide behind the ball as much as possible so Fairy Peak can't see if he's actually challenging.
And he managed to dodge the demo there as well.
And this isn't a best of 5 1v1. This is just one game. This is it. So kickoffs are everything. And you got to be warmed up.
Look again, Kronovi hiding behind the ball. He can even reverse challenge here because he's completely hidden by the ball unless Fairy's looking over the top of it maybe. But that's not something Fairy does too often. Still, the Fairy's not rushing his attack at all. And he's on another top corner. Kronovi actually played pretty well for this entire passage of play, but Fairy Peak also making zero mistakes.
Yeah, Crow, he needed a pad before that moment. He was on 0. He couldn't boost to that at all. Fairy Peak. I mean, it's in ones, you look at the clock. In threes, you think, oh, half the game's almost gone. In ones,
you score 5 goals in 3 minutes.
We could have a lot of goals.
It's never over.
Kronovi trying to hit the ball over Fairy, maybe so he could steal that boost, but it didn't actually work out too well. He had to display the ball instead because he's afraid of that counter attack. Both players actually have a similar plan. They're just trying to starve out their opponents and eventually get a free goal.
I mean, do you think that's a sign of nerves? Is playing it safe and trying to starve out? Or is that just another play style?
That was nasty self-pass.
Oh, wow. That's brilliant. That's really, really good. I mean, like Turtle said, it could just be because this is a best of 1, and they're trying desperately not to waste any chances. Because in this setting, if you rush an attack and you hit the post, the other guy can just score. And you've missed your goal, and they get a goal. So they're trying it at all costs not to do that.
Big kickoff win here for Crow.
Oh, wait a minute. He's done it.
And he dies in the effort, but that was completely worth Kronovi that big kickoff win.
Wow, so Fairy Peak actually showed his hand pretty early there. He was way off to the right-hand side, and Kronovi got straight behind the ball and also flipped the same way. That's a really smart approach by him. Fairy Peak will probably mix things up, though. He's not going to keep on doing the same kickoff over and over again if it doesn't work out. Does he have a chance? So I don't think he can save that. Kronovi.
What? He can still get it.
That was insane. Fairy Peak and Kronovi both on 0 boost right here.
I don't know how
that didn't go in.
And the reverse, too, to reverse directly under the ball and get the flip to secure it.
4-2. Kronovi is actually taking this game to Fairy. Amazing stuff by Crow.
No chance for warm-up.
And you wonder what Kronovi's strategy still is. Does he try to melt time, or does he
I
keep
think so.
playing for the goals?
I think he melts time. I mean, he's been doing it all
he's
game.
done
It's
it
worked
again.
out well.
Is that floating in?
No, not yet, but Ferry got a huge clear on Crow, so he's going to be able to turn on this. This is where Ferry Peak's most dangerous. The bounce dribbles. I think he's got it. Just perfect shot again.
That Batman build just flicks so far.
He's so consistent with it every single time, Ferry Peak so far.
He waits. You saw his vision on Kronovi flicking at the perfect time.
That thing is a surfboard.
When he switched to Batmobile initially, his flick was not something that was that scary. It wasn't a big part of his game, but he's just put so much time into it that now it is an absolute weapon.
And one of the things that's so enjoyable about ones is that it really highlights the moves in the game, the mechanics.
Oh!
And Crow!
What? That's another pass off.
Look at the boost on Crow. He didn't. That's all the boost he's got. He's grabbing small pads, but he knows Ferry Peak has to turn on the ball, and he doesn't. He just stays with it.
He stays aggressive.
Ball chasing.
Yeah, I think, like, I mean, in a lot of times in ones, you usually play that slower game like we have seen Ferry Peak be playing, but Kronovi with that just aggressive attack completely caught Ferry off.
Oh, good challenges too. Kronovi, always working, like you said, CJ, so good with low amounts of boost.
Yeah, he's not worried at all, is he?
He's not giving any space to Ferry, which is one of the biggest mistakes you can make against Ferry Peak. He's giving him space to set up those bounce dribbles. I mean, all 3 goals Ferry scored have been bounce dribbles. So Kronovi's trying to prevent that from happening.
There it is.
Getting a bit too aggressive here, though. He couldn't get in the way of this one. So a minute left, and it's a 1-goal game. This is so close.
It looked like he was trying to get there in time to go for the demo.
Yeah.
And he has been successful in that a couple times this game. Kronovi has demoed Ferry Peak twice near the boosts to relieve pressure.
Pretty good win condition. If he gets a demo there, he doesn't have to defend the attack, obviously. But not only that, he could probably waste 20, 30 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
So you'd have a 2-goal lead and boost and the ball.
That might be it.
Oh, wow. Another just perfect
Kickoff goal,
aggression by Crow.
And so he doesn't. He forces
wow.
Ferry Peak to get that hit to prevent the kickoff goal, but then Crow just gets the boost right in time. Ferry Peak tried to get that corner boost, thinking he could get back in time, but Kronovi, well-placed, powerful shot.
But again, he saw like Ferry Peak was going to go for that mid-boost, but then he knows that Kronovi doesn't really care about the boost, so he started moving away.
Yeah.
And Kronovi said, thanks for that.
And
I'll
Kronovi,
take it."
the kickoff game has been dominated by Kronovi. It really has. This is what, 3rd kickoff goal? That's has been the
brilliant.
difference.
He's really doing a good job with his kickoffs this game. Like, I wanted to say that you can't give up, or you can't lose focus yet, because the amount of times I've seen Ferry win from this position, honestly lost count. So he has to be careful. That's so
and
smart,
the
though.
slow
Delayed kickoff.
Yeah, I love it.
He's even thinking, like, all I need now is
And now he's
midfield
going
play,
on.
time waste. He doesn't want a volatile kickoff.
Yeah,
He's going to keep challenging, too.
It's the kickoff cycle that can lose
he's got
you
another
a
one
game.
there.
Oh, that's got to seal it.
Oh, he messed
Surely.
with his flipper. He tried to.
Oh, what a save.
Half flip recovery.
This could be it. If Kronovi can just get the ball moving away from Ferry, there is actually no way Ferry
Yeah, this
can
is
win this
very
on his own
smart.
terms.
Oh, great.
This is
Oh,
dirty.
he's just driving around.
This is-
Wow.
And what a standout game for
done it.
Kronovi in game 1. We were all just expecting Ferry to walk away with this
We
one.
said just throw away your
Yeah.
worst teammate on this
Yeah,
side.
oh.
It is Kronovi going, no way. I'm going to win this comfortably.
And everything about his game was so consistent throughout the entire game here.
Look at him.
Even-
He's not even playing the ball. He's just going after Ferry Peak.
Yeah, it's really great way to close the game out. That delayed kickoff was almost a guaranteed win because it doesn't allow Ferry Peak to get a random kickoff goal and cut the goal lead to 2 with another kickoff coming right after
Oh,
it.
and what a game. Team
Wow.
Kuxir taking game 1 in the 1v1. And that was a shocker. That was amazing. I was expecting in this game, okay, how much is Ferry going to win by? And then I was like, Crow will probably make it respectable. But Kronovi, he had some phenomenal plays.
Yeah,
Low
just-
boost plays as well.
Yeah, low boost.
Pressure. He just never gave Ferry space to set up those bounce dribbles that Ferry's so scary with. And I'm so impressed with his kickoff. He actually outplayed Ferry on kickoffs, which is rare.
That was awesome.
I mean, he felt very predictable, Ferry Peak, and Kronovi definitely, made his decisions without any hesitation. Even on the kickoff there, when Ferry would boom it up, Kronovi instantly challenges. He can see the moves that Ferry's already going to go with.
Look at Kronovi here. He's just being a pest.
Yeah.
He's got no boost. He's just chipping it in.
Yeah, didn't jump for like 10 seconds
Yeah.
there. He was just chip.
Yeah.
Wait
It's all
for the
about
hit, chip.
recoveries.
Yeah.
He just wants to keep himself relevant, keep himself active.
But you could
Those are some
see
great
see
finishes.
why Ferry Peak has his reputation from the goals he scored in this game. he had some very good flick plays and managed his space well when he could get that from Kronovi. It's just this is why ones is so fun to watch. It was just two completely different styles going at it.
Ferry's going to be kicking himself for that one goal we saw, second last one there replayed, because he didn't get the best touch, but Kronovi punished him. Speaking of Kronovi, here he is.
Crow.
How are you feeling after that one?
Wow.
I feel good. I think Ferra took it easy on me, to be honest.
So, I mean, it didn't look like it. It looked like you were, the Kronovi of old who used to just smash ones over and over. Yeah, I remember when you used to rock that on your Paladin. You remember?
I'm gonna do it if we land on 1v1s again. I'm gonna do the old school car with the
No
hat and
way.
everything.
The Paladin. Oh,
Yeah,
No
let's
way.
do it.
So, I mean, talk us through that game. Did you, what was your reaction when Kuxir said, "Okay, you're gonna play," and you knew you were gonna?
I immediately groaned, and I told him he had forsaken me because I was really hoping to play 2s or 3s with him.
Yeah.
And I thought
Yeah.
maybe he won't send me to 1s. Maybe he'll send someone else. But no.
Yeah.
Well, now what you can do is be like, "Hey, I won you that game. Now you have to play 2s with me."
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
now-
gonna be
have
like-
the leverage on him.
I have the clout now.
yeah.
Let's do it.
So
As if you didn't have the clout before.
So talk to us about that game. I mean, did you have a game plan going into it, or were you just going in just playing only focusing on what you were doing?
Well, I didn't realize we were doing a best of 1, so I just tried to come out of the gate with a solid game plan. I know Ferry's really patient, and he was gonna try to pick me apart, so I just focused on my boost. And I was really worried that in a series, Ferry's really scary because he adapts really well and he breaks you down and realizes what you're really bad at saving and doing, and he just gets all over you for it. And so the best of 1 format kind of helped me a bit, where I could just surprise him while he was feeling me out. I don't think I'll fare as well if we end up rematching for sure. So I was happy I got at least a hot start.
And we talk about boost control. Ferry was taking all the 100 pads, but it just didn't seem like you cared. You just kept pushing forward. A lot of people go to their back corner and just wait for an attack, but you just kept pushing forward. Got a few goals with 10 boost.
Yeah, I just ball chased a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
I
it
love
worked.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you do to mix it up? It felt like you came in with a strong game plan, but even later, the decisions definitely were kind of turning in. You be a little bit more aggressive and then also push back. And the stalling at the end, talk about that.
Yeah, I was trying to be a little deceptive with what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I threw in some mix-ups, and Ferry countered a couple of them really well. He had a bar down flick from half field. I had been backing up a bit, and I just went for a really early high challenge, and he still got it over me. And I dropped him a nice shot because it was really good.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I realized I had a decent lead, and I was doing good on kickoff, but I didn't really trust myself because I haven't
The
played a lot of
delayed
ones
kickoff
recently.
was so good.
Yeah, that was
smart.
so smart.
Yeah.
Really smart.
I just knew if I wasted time, I wouldn't have to worry about a kickoff. So I just ran away with the ball for as long as I could.
Yeah.
Playing keep away.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So, do you have confidence in your team from this point onwards? It looks like
Wonder
it's
and
going to be
Yukeo.
Yukeo and Wonder against Kaydop and Turbo.
Oh,
What are
that's
you
easy.
thinking
Turbo
about
and
that?
2s.
How's Wonder in 2s? Because you probably have a bit of experience with this.
IQ 2s with Wonder
Yeah.
a lot. He's very smart, and sometimes in ranked that it makes him a little upset because we'll be
The ball chasers.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, this guy's not smart. I expect him to be smart. We got
Why would he
scored on.
turn it?
Yeah, it's like,
We got scored on.
it's
He's
how
dumb.
do you mind game he who has no mind? right?
Exactly. No. So I think in this setting, he's gonna pop off.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting. This is a lineup, Yukeo and Wonder. Wonder known for his ability to make those smart passing plays, and Yukeo known for hitting bangers, hitting double taps, just being very fast, shooting prowess. So
He's always top 10 in 2v2 as well.
Yeah.
He grinds a lot of 2s ranked. So you guys are on a pretty good spot here. Then that would leave in the final for the 3v3 is Torment, Kux, and Speed.
yep,
Okay,
which is another good lineup.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
So-
I think Torment's a lot more reliable than a lot.
Than a lot?
So I think it'll
Oh.
be that's an easy win for us.
Wow.
It's definitely interesting because Kaydop, this French squad, was the squad after picks where everyone's like, oh, that team's the best team.
Instant win, yeah.
And now, it just goes to show you.
Up
not
against it
necessarily
early
the case.
on.
So, if the real question is, let's say this goes to a game 4, game 5, and Kuxir has to pick out which squad to send.
Ooh.
Do you think he sends you back out against Ferry?
Well, he might. I don't know. I don't know. I thought Kux wouldn't send me to ones at the beginning, and he did.
He didn't even know he was playing. He had no idea of the format. He picked me. He had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know if I can read Cux's mind. I don't know if anyone can.
We'll have to
Not
wait
even
and
Kux.
see how maybe this game just gets dominated by Yukeo and Wonder, and then they get sent out again later on. We never know.
This 2s match will be interesting though, because this isn't going to be like a ranked 2s game. I don't think there's going to be as much ball chase. There might be some more team plays and stuff like that. And you see like games, I think top like RLCS teams in 3s as well, they would rather play other RLCS teams who are predictable and you can read them than these lower ranked, bubble teams who are just ball chasing or doing other things. Because that unpredictability is actually harder to play than perhaps a more skillful team. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, I really expect to see actually a lot of like passes from Wonder, like shutting down like a clear, and then Yukeo's right there with the super speed, and that's going to kind of determine the rotation that's set. And you really don't want to get caught in these private lobbies in like a 2v1 where your teammate's out of the play. That's almost always going to be a bump play or something like that. It's going to be a guaranteed goal.
I mean, what do you think about the setting? You were in the corner over there of the entire
All
room,
by yourself.
just chilling in the corner. Did you like just the isolation, or did you wish you had your teammates there, hyping you up?
The room was a little dark and creepy. I picked the seat closest to Jorby because I just wanted some other person to try.
That's what
My
we were
warmth.
thinking.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Jorby, how
man.
you doing, man? It's kind of lonely in here.
You want to fix the thermostat?
I don't think you can trust him with that. That's the one thing I wouldn't ask him to do.
I
But
like
you
how
can
the teammates are in the room.
Yeah,
Everybody was out of the room for 1v1. Now they're just piling in.
Well, I mean, like, I
Exactly.
feel like
It's
I
such-
don't want people over my shoulder
when
if
you're
I'm
playing
ones.
ones.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's just such a individual thing. Well, we are actually going to get into the 2v2 game now. So big thanks to Kronovi, and congrats again, buddy.
Yeah, congrats on that win, Crow. You absolutely killed it. Maybe we'll see you again.
And he'll be hoping that he doesn't have to be seen again.
Yeah, I
He
think so.
That's the
He's probably like,
easy
Kuxir,
3-0.
don't send me out.
He's just thinking, let's just
Yeah.
3-0 these guys, and then that's actually going to be really good for tiebreakers as well, because this is a round-robin group, so it is important what the scoreline is, not just getting the series win, but getting it as fast as possible.
So who's the star difference player on both of these teams, in your opinion?
I mean, Kaydop has been a top 2s player for a while,
Yeah.
but, and Turbo and him, old teammates, maybe they have that chemistry. It's a tough one.
I was talking to Panda about it. He was saying, I can't play 2s, and I said, what do you mean, Panda? You're the Universal Open champion. And he's like, that was 2 years ago. I can't play 2s now. So I wonder if Kaydop's got that same sort of mentality. Maybe, the game, the game plans changed, the play styles have changed in 2s a little bit.
I want to see Wonder, the sleeper pick, pop off
yeah.
this game as well.
Right, there's already a big play by Wonder. Kronovi is just telling us how hard it is to play those 2v1s. Wonder alone there at the back, but he doesn't dive in. Gives Yukeo time to also get back into defense and help him out. Oh, that could be huge.
Oh,
Is
that might go in.
That's the most Kaydop goal I've ever seen.
No. Just pinch it off the wall.
Kaydop may well still be, ranked 1 or ranked 2 in the 2v2 ladder. Very, high rated, along with his French brethren. It's usually a top 5 that's all French players in 2v2 ranked.
And it's been a lot of pressure from Team Kaydop so far. We haven't seen much on the attack from Kuxir. They finally break out here. We'll see if they can actually get a shot on net.
Flip reset? Never mind. I want to see more Kaydop flip resets. He's definitely one of the players that's trying his best to learn that mechanic and how to utilize it.
But when he does it, though, it looks clean. You see a lot of ugly flip resets.
Yeah,
How to get it. He's got the, all 4 wheels,
Oh, yeah,
perfectly on the
foundation
ball.
is there.
Every time.
I mean, Kaydop's not speaking French right now, though, so that could
That's
affect
throwing off his
this game.
vibe.
Exactly.
He's picked an all-French team and picked the only one that's not French to play with.
Maybe Turbo's French is pretty good.
Right now, Kaydop's communication will be you, I have, and middle. I believe that is the extent of it.
Drop
Looking
down.
pretty even. Oh, there you go, 1-0. Great center by Kaydop. He's recovered pretty quick as well. He gives Turbo the confidence to move in.
That
Very
bounce
light
there in the
touch.
corner was really good for
And there
Kaydop
was
as
the
well.
save, and it just hit right back into Turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Kaydop's had all the pressure this first half of this game, so probably deserved a goal.
But 2s, I would say it's more similar to 1s than it is to 3s. in a sense that it's that one missed challenge can be so devastating.
Oh, yeah.
And you can have those kickoff goals similar to ones happen very frequently. So they can get right back into this.
Yeah, as Kronovi said, those 2v1s are so deadly. Sometimes you're playing ranked though and you've got a 2v1 and your teammate's back in your net. You're like, where are you? Help me. Give me a bump.
I mean, I don't even think Wonder and Yukeo have ever played twos together in the first place. And so we've got Turbo and Kaydop might be going for more of a passing play instead of Yukeo and Wonder just trying to, get solid touches and maybe go for more 1v1 plays.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough team play from Yukeo and Wonder. They have to try and communicate a little bit better or just read each other a little bit better. Kaydop looking for a second goal. I think he's hit the nightmare shot. It's barred down and then bouncing straight above the crossbar. Surely they're going to get one. Yeah, Kaydop's shooting's just causing problems here for Team Kuxir.
Yeah, we saw that double commit from Team Kuxir, and Yukeo tried to recover, and that just hitting the part of the post that sends it across.
And if you aren't gelling with your teammate now, it's one game. You don't have enough time to
this
work
is
on
it.
strategy.
Yeah.
I literally just reminded myself in my head that this is one game.
Oh, no, that's not what you want to see for Team Kuxir.
And 1:12 left.
3-0. What happened here? It looked like Wonder was kind of close
he
to
was
this
trying
one.
to cheat, and he turned around.
He turned the wrong way.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you just guess. You try to guess, and you
Yeah.
guess wrong.
Well, this is going to be almost an impossible comeback now. They haven't had many chances. That's a clean whiff as well, giving Kaydop another
double.
shot. He's just going to rebound it in.
It looked like he was going for the demo.
Wow.
It looked like he was going for the demo here.
Yeah, Wonder trying to bump Kaydop, but he just bounced right over him.
Just took it.
And then the double tap.
Perfectly timed flip.
So remember that this 2v2 team or 2v2 matchup is locked in for this series. If we see 2v2 again, this is the teams it'll be.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with Kaydop and Turbo looking this strong, you got to think that there's going to be another 2v2 pick by Team Kaydop.
I completely agree.
I don't think Cooks is picking this.
And that writes off Kux for picking this one.
But what that does is that increases Kronovi's chance of having the
another rematch.
So this next 3v3 as well.
Oh, that's
super
huge.
important.
Yeah. Because if they lose that 3v3 as well, but if it's close, they might want another go, you know?
Like, you don't expect a 3v3 to be this one-sided because there are not as many goals in threes. Hold on, there maybe is a small chance here for Team Kuxir. They got to get some good pressure on the kickoffs.
They're going to need some kickoff goals.
Yeah, they
at
need
least
to win
two.
kickoffs.
Yeah.
Let's see what they go for.
It's possible in twos.
Oh, absolutely.
You just have to cheat. Like, I feel like you're forced to cheat or go for the losing back right or back left. And that's not going to be it.
And that just doesn't work out for them. So it could just be game from
Oh,
here.
the stall as well from Kaydop. Such patience.
30 seconds. Chance for Yukeo maybe. Not really getting it into the middle enough for Wonder to attack. So that's going to be game to Kaydop and Turbo surely from here.
I get so invested in these games. Like I wonder how it's going to play out. It's just
well, it's interesting, too, because the captain might choose to pick out a different twos team next series.
Yeah.
So this could be the only time we see these guys paired up. So it's
This
always
series,
fun. Yeah, it's fun to watch how they perform.
Oh, there it is. We're all tied up in the series. 1v1 going to Team Kuxir with Kronovi beating Fairy Peak, which is actually looking like it could be a huge result, by the way, because we all expected Fairy to win that. And what if we're going into the 3v3 with already 2 losses? Like, that would look really bad for their chances.
So if we play it out, let's say Team Kuxir wins 3v3s, then you know that Team Kaydop will probably pick 2v2s.
Yeah.
But then it would be up to Kuxir to decide who to send out.
The 3v3 again or the 1v1.
Yeah, so this will be
They're both close, surely.
Yeah. Because if Kuxir's team loses this, then Kuxir gets to pick what to do. So will he send out? And so I think if
they
lose,
need to win this, don't they? Like Kuxir's team needs to win this because the way that 2v2 matchup looked did not look good for Team Kuxir. So if that happens again, which would be probably game 5, let's say that Team Kuxir lose this one and then they go for Kronovi versus Fairy Peak again, and Kronovi pulls out the miracle win.
Then
they still have to get the 2v2
but I don't think
in game
they
5.
do that. I think that if Cooks loses again and it's close, they're definitely going to try and go for that 3v3 again. Yeah.
Rematch,
I think that's also a likely possibility, especially with how competitive Cooks is. Like he would want to rerun it.
Yeah, I think so. So but then they're still going into game 5 with Kaydop's team getting to pick 2v2, which would be really bad. So this is actually it looks like it's a must-win for Team Kuxir.
This is going to be so hard though because Chaussette is just so good.
Chaussette and Ferra.
Yeah, he's playing with Ferra, his
AztraL.
teammate. And then you have AztraL, who came in for Dignitas but was already being crazy. Like, AztraL and Chaussette are just, like, players that can make your jaw drop.
But what if they
Yeah.
stumble over each other? You know what I mean? We've never seen them before.
It's true. We might see a playstyle clash, maybe some double commits, which is what you'd hope for if you're Kuxir.
And AztraL has a lot of defensive holes that we've seen in the past. If he's trying to get confused with Chaussette, that could be even more apparent in the series.
So we have Frontline versus the Bricks coming up next.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially. But we've got Torment and AztraL
sucks.
subbing in.
Yes.
And if you think about Torment and AztraL, surely you're going to give Torment the edge in terms of who is more malleable, who's going to slot into a team better. Probably Torment, because he's actually done that before. He played with NRG. I think it was DreamHack Leipzig 2018. And they did a really great job. They made a deep run that tournament, so maybe they can get Torment to slot into the Bricks.
Yeah, I
and
don't
perform.
think I like similar to the Fairy Peak matchup. Normally on paper, you might look at this and be like, "Wow, the French team looks really strong." But I am with you. Like, I would not be surprised to see Torment come in with this Bricks team and be able to get the win, because if they can just play solid rotations, get some good shots, you wait for that double commit. Just wait
Here
for
we
that
have Turbopolsa behind us.
Oh.
Turbo, that match was pretty dirty. You guys looked pretty confident.
I mean, that's pretty easy, to be honest.
Oh, come on, man.
I love it.
You're gonna do Yukeo and Wonder like that?
Who?
Oh, okay.
So you
I mean,
reckon
they were pretty good. But me and Kaydop, the superior team, obviously.
chemistry, synergy.
He's French, so they don't have any French
Were you
players.
speaking French to him? That's my question.
Yeah,
what language were you
what
speaking?
language were
We practiced before, but I forgot the words. We didn't do it.
Yeah, no. Do you think that your 3v3 team are going to pull out the win in this next match?
Probably not, because Ferra Peak, the best 1v1 player, he's French as well, lost to Kronovi. He's the mountain, but the mountain should not be enough for the Ferra Peak to...
You're right.
Fairy Peak is at the top of the mountain already.
Yeah,
but he's
claimed
down
the
now.
mountain.
Yeah.
It's downhill from here.
Yeah. No, he's Fairy Slope.
So
Yeah.
if you guys lose this, then it would be Kaydop's pick. Do you think you would be the best team to go out and keep that series alive for you guys?
Probably. I mean, I'm the biggest hope they have right now. So.
I am the team.
So you want to rename it to Team Turbo instead of Team Kaydop?
He said he wants to take all the prize money from us if we win everything.
So who do you think is going to be the MVP for your threes team out here?
I mean, score-wise, probably AztraL, because he never lets go of the boost button. Because Ferra, he doesn't know where the boost button is. So honestly, I think Chaussette's gonna pop off with the Fennec again. He's gonna be DreamHack vibes again.
But Ferra was popping off earlier. He had that
A double touch?
the airbus.
Ooh.
He was flying around.
But no air roll, by the way.
No
He
air
just
roll.
Air
went
steer
straight
double
up there.
touch.
Yeah.
He doesn't need arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he has it bound.
Getting set up though.
Trying to figure out how to roll his monitor.
Try
I
to get
mean,
that forehead cam.
Chaussette takes my seat, so
So great.
I think it's gonna be good.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting. Kaydop picked, the mostly French team, but then chose to play with you for the 2v2.
Yeah, what makes you special?
Yeah.
Well,
Old times.
Old.
Old times.
Old times, yeah.
Oh, he went
Oh,
old times.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so.
That's cute.
yeah.
That's very cute.
Both of the 3 times together.
Yeah, it's
Once
true. The
again.
only 3 times in the world
Yeah.
for Rocket
So
League.
we talked a little bit about your guys' team. What about Torment and Speed and Kuxir? We've got the Bricks with Torment instead of a lot. What do you think about that?
It's a huge upgrade.
Oh no.
It's only gonna be, it's only good for Kuxir speed. So. Huh?
I can't believe you just said that.
You're
I can't
breaking
believe
hearts
you
out
just
here,
said
man.
Where's the lot
What
for
do
the
you mean?
rebuttal? we need him for the rebuttal.
I need to
he's
watch out for
watching
Linus
ping
because
pong right
he's
now.
very strong. So.
He is.
So
He's
the
not
Bricks
behind me.
nearly beat C9 with Linus with a lot.
Mhm.
But now they've got Torment. So you think they're unstoppable?
I mean, they still have speed, so I don't
These
know.
are your
And we did talk to Speed, and Speed already conceded defeat before they ever took the field. He said 0-3. So, if that tells you what kind of mindset he's in right now, he's in a losing mindset.
Yeah,
Look
I mean,
at this.
the speed is always like, oh, we're gonna lose. We're so bad. Just like me in like every season, and then we win RCS 3 times in a row. Or I did.
So wait, so you're saying
I'm
if
glad
you
you
think
reminded
that you
him
win?
Yeah,
of
thank
that.
you. Yeah, I won several tournaments.
Yeah,
I'm a big deal.
Yeah, before I went to, you know, before
Why did you go to NA Turbo?
Yeah.
you know, there's a big opportunity with Uber Eats. Get that nice delivery home.
Oh no.
And me and Garrett, we go way back. So it's gonna be nice.
What's your favorite thing about America? Just
No,
I literally just said it.
You said
Uber
Uber
Eats.
Eats.
Uber
That's
Eats.
it. Just
That's. I mean, it is a good thing. It is a good thing
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
America.
So you don't get Uber Eats in Stockholm where
Nope.
you were. No Uber
Nope.
Eats.
That's a
It's a
shame.
disgrace.
And everything closes quite
They're
early in
losing
Sweden.
money.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
eat in Sweden?
I don't.
All the
To
shops
your
Just wait
surprise,
for
I
the
don't.
land. To
Can you believe it? I don't.
that is crazy.
So do you know when it's official that you're moving out here? Are you going to be here before league play?
Somewhere September, yeah, before league play, of course.
Yeah.
Somewhere September.
Mm.
Hopefully before DreamHack, so I guess we can just settle in,
yeah.
and then we fly out together.
And you guys are going to be hitting the gym together,
Yeah.
getting in the best shape.
Probably the first 2 days, and I was like, oh, my arm hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it, I
Somebody-
won't be going
I
back.
got to get Uber Eats. You know?
I need to recover. So you got like a bachelor pad when you move to NA, like a nice villa, a suite?
No.
No?
We got a nice, sweet apartment in luxury building.
Oh,
It's
that
gonna
is
be
good.
nice.
There you go.
It's gonna be cozy.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
We have 2 bedrooms, but only one is gonna be taken.
Oh, my.
You guys got bunk beds
Oh
then?
my.
Yeah, bunk beds.
That one.
yeah. Bunk
Oh,
beds,
dear.
yes.
So that's gonna. I think that'll certainly add to the chemistry going into the
Oh,
next
there's a
season.
lot of
play.
synergy going on in NRG now.
And you're
In,
part
in
of.
and out of the field,
I don't know how I feel about this conversation.
Yeah, where's it?
It's taking a dark turn.
But now Turbo. Let's get your score prediction. This game, who's winning? What's the score?
It's a close call. I mean, like I said, it's still speed. So, but with Torment, so I'm probably guessing the French people are gonna win.
It is the French.
Yeah,
It
and
is.
what
Yeah.
what
French.
score you think?
It's probably gonna be. It's a tough one. 4-2.
4-2.
4-2.
Respectable prediction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Respectable prediction. I think the Bricks have a chance. I think the Bricks have a
Oh,
chance
Kux
here.
is laughing right now, which is a good sign.
That is a
That
good
is.
sign.
He's having a great time.
I think he's figured out the format now, finally. He just
Yeah.
Well,
he's
we're
got his
joining
head
up.
around it.
It looks like they're in game. I can see there
Yeah.
some movement in Torment's monitor.
We're going to hop in, I think.
Thank you, Turbo, for your wonderful insight, and congratulations.
Good luck later on,
We
buddy.
might see you later in another 2v2 game.
Hopefully not.
So we said this earlier, this is really a must
Oh!
win. Oh, wow, already speed almost opening the scoring, but yeah, we really think the Kuxir's team have to win this one.
Ooh, pre-jump from Ferra. He's feeling it.
Well, I wonder if Team Kuxir are going to start really, really strong like they did earlier against Cloud9, winning 7-1.
Yeah.
Although they did have Torment on the wrong side of that scoreline. Now he's in their team. And they've got Team Kaydop on the back foot early on. This is awkward for Ferra. They're hanging on pretty okay for now.
Torment on the Fennec.
Yeah,
Feeling it.
we've seen Chicago on that and Chaussette on that.
We talked to AztraL as well about this purple car. Obviously, he changed it for one game earlier on, and they lost. And he said, "I'm never changing this car color again.
Back to the
I'm
blue one."
undefeated."
And he's purple again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going to stick with it. Kuxir actually going to get the first goal, though.
Definitely
Looking
a rough
good.
touch here.
Looking really good earlier on for Team Kuxir. This is some pretty consistent pressure that they've got Team Kaydop under, and eventually a miss hit like that is
Yeah.
likely to happen.
Yeah, long boom from speed. That was like corner all the way almost to net. And
And
Chaussette had to get that to the corner, but he just killed it.
And I'm used to seeing, mistakes like this in a game.
Oh,
And
that might be it.
Oh,
Kuxir.
wow.
Open net. Another mistake, and that's what I was talking about. You're used to seeing mistakes and thinking, oh, we got the whole series. One game. These simple mistakes could literally cost you.
Yeah, that was
Wow,
it
AztraL.
ramped off AztraL's car.
Yeah, AztraL's a ramp.
That's the problem with the flat cars, A lot
was
of times
thinking
that's how they work.
I was thinking Team Kada would have an advantage here because AztraL plays a lot like Fruity, that disruptor, he's aggressive up front when they're playing well. but obviously it's only one game. If they're not feeling it already,
I'd say
impossible.
Fruity's way better than AztraL in defense, though.
Yeah,
AztraL, I
definitely.
think, brings more threat in attack, but Fruity is a beast. It just, stopping the other team from getting stuff going in with his defensive capabilities. See if AztraL can step it up. I mean, there he is, doing what he does best
On cue.
at the back post. And that's why everybody's so impressed with this guy right now.
So consistent with
man.
shots.
And he had to get that down and hard enough to beat Kuxir as well. So there were 2 defenders there that he had to beat. Bounced it under and passed.
And ViolentPanda said that he thinks AztraL is literally the
best.
best
The best
mechanical
in the
player
world.
Best
right now in
mechanics,
the
yeah.
world. And that's a huge statement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could see it. Like, a lot of people are saying he's just the EU's version of Gimmick, or even Justin, because they're both playing Dominus these days as well. And they are doing a lot of similar things, but I haven't seen anybody attack rebounds with the confidence that AztraL does. Look at this, just every time, he doesn't care what the other team are doing. He's just up as fast as he can to fit
Whether
that
that's a
ball
good
on.
or a bad thing.
Yeah, he's just up for it. Could be a
Well,
goal,
that's
though.
open.
That's done well. Wow.
I had resigned myself to a goal right there.
Yeah, that save was huge.
Looks like Team Kuxir are trying to just absorb some pressure here, maybe hit some counterattacks on Team Kaydop. Doesn't seem like a terrible idea, because with AztraL and Chaussette both having potential to be a little bit over aggressive, there could be some holes to exploit.
And so now if Kuxir's team can hold on, I think we can expect to see that 2v2 matchup yet again. And then the question is, do you send out the 2s or the 1s team or the 3s team?
Yeah. I've got to think 3s if it continues like this.
Yes.
Because they look confident.
And with only one game in ones as well, a few kickoffs for Ferra can just win it. So I think the
I agree.
unpredictability
Yeah.
of that.
Kronovi himself said that he didn't think he
Exactly.
would take
He
it.
doesn't want to face Ferry in a series or just more games.
Oh,
There you go. They're back in it. That's
Long
a goal you
range.
wouldn't really expect to see, but Team Kuxir have underestimated Chaussette's power here.
That front hitbox on the Fennec is it's something else, I think. You can hit some absolute boomers.
Okay, now pressure on Team Kuxir after their 2v2 team kind of fell to pieces.
Yeah, and this is a must-win, like you said.
And if Kuxir's team loses, it's bleak, right? Because Kronovi did get the win, but like he was saying, Fairy Peak is a very adaptive player. And then in 2s, their team got smacked, and then their 3s team lost as well. So there's not a lot of fantastic options.
Oh no, double touch though.
Yeah, you'd say Team Kaydop has that guaranteed win with that 2v2 to fall back on. So
You feel like it, yeah.
they need to win this one.
I would probably pick the 3s team again. Even if they lose here,
Yeah,
if I'm Kuxir, I'd probably go 3s.
I agree.
just to try and get that game 5. Maybe Yukeo and Wonder can step it up. Or what if Team Kaydop pull a fast one on us and they send Fairy Peak back in for some revenge?
And we're under a minute. This is where the action starts to heat up.
Team Kuxir have got quite a lot of space here. And that's really not where you want AztraL to be. He's struggled defensively throughout today. That is a very good clear by him, though. He needs to keep up that consistency, though, because this is, just like every other game in this series, a best of 1. Like 5 potentially best
double.
of 1s. Nice touch by Torment.
That is a very difficult touch to make happen, and you can see he had 0 boost left after it as well.
Torment has just blended into this team so seamlessly. I don't think I've even
noticed
noticed. He's just been
No double
filling
commits.
in perfectly. Oh, that's almost a goal for Ferra, but looks like OT will be coming.
Oh, it's still up.
Maybe. Ferra has
Go
some
on, Ferra.
space, but he left it.
Not a lot of boost on Ferra.
Ooh,
Kickoff could be huge.
it's a win.
Back right kickoff for Team Kaydop. Looks like we're going to settle into a midfield play, though, so no kickoff pressure
One-on-one.
coming
Dribble
in.
pass.
Oh!
He just missed.
That was close.
Really good pass
On
initially.
another whiff.
You really don't expect to see that. I thought nobody was up for it because it just went across so uncontested.
Oh, the bumps from Ferra. There's space right now on the field.
Oh, stop it,
Going for a
Ferra.
second effort. Astral's so fast.
Just zero hesitation.
The only thing you can do against AztraL is just get
Wow!
Josette showing us what's up.
Is that a ground pitch or just?
That was just a
corner.
that was just no, it was just
I think
right
he
on the
just
bounce. I think it was
boomed
right
it.
on the bounce.
Perfect shot by Josette.
So now
Oh, Ferra's shouting something.
yeah,
Trash
now
talk.
we'll have to wait to see who Kuxir picks to send out. So he can now
Could be
this
the
is
rematch.
this
I
is
think
the
it's gonna
counter
be a
pick. Yep,
rematch.
so this is the
Rematch,
counter
yeah.
pick. So Kuxir, the captain, he has to decide which squad to send out to keep his squad alive or keep his crew alive
Yeah.
in this battle. So do you do threes or do you send Kronovi back out against Fairy Peak? What do you do here?
I don't think you can rely on that 1v1 with Kronovi and Fairy Peak. It's too much of a coin toss. That game was so close. It came down to a few, technical mistakes. I think you send him back out.
Oh man, I wonder. I mean, right now it looks like the French players are just waiting to hear what it's going to be. But I mean, this looks like just as much of a coin toss.
Yeah.
This 3v3 matchup is so close.
I agree with you guys. 3v3. It was an overtime game. Kuxir's team looked really solid right out of the gate. It was just one goal that separated them. Kuxir's going to want revenge.
Yeah, you want to see Cooks
Yeah,
as the
so.
captain, like take this by the scruff of its neck, go, I'll play, not walk away and send Kronovi and let Kronovi
Yeah,
get
you
it
think
in.
he's going to walk
I'm
away
done.
with it between his legs? No.
Yeah, no way.
I'm fully expecting the 3v3 matchup.
Yeah.
But we'll wait to hear what the selection is from Kuxir as game 4. So game 4, as the format goes, game 1 was 1v1, game 2 2v2, 3v3. Game 4 now is the captain whose team is losing will get to pick which squad to send out. So we're just waiting on
Yeah.
confirmation
Well,
for
we
that.
see Kronovi behind, he might be
Oh,
getting
he's
set up.
grabbing his-
Is he getting his back
Well,
to go
He
upstairs?
said maybe.
He said maybe.
Oh, it could be the 1v1.
Kronovi's
But we-
walking upstairs right now,
I just
so
saw him nod
that
his head.
might be a
That's-
1v1
Yeah.
incoming.
He raised his
No
eyebrows.
way.
We'll
Here
see.
he goes.
Kronovi having to
Oh.
carry the team single-handedly.
No
well, I would
No
be really
way.
shocked. I would
I'm
be
shocked
shocked
too.
Mhm.
Wow.
if that's the case. So
Maybe they're hoping that the 3v3 matchup will get picked by Kaydop. But surely Kaydop's picking the 2v2
yeah,
matchup.
no, I would
Pick him-
assume.
he's picking
yeah, I would
himself.
assume he would. Yeah, pick himself.
Maybe he's just a
So-
hype man.
What's
so,
it going to be?
So yeah, what's it going to be? We'll have
Everybody's
to-
going upstairs. They're having a little team
yeah,
discussion
they're
here.
Like, what's going on, guys? Who do we
Yukeo
wanna
and
send
Wonder
out?
are saying, right, come on, guys, send us
They're like,
back in.
yeah.
We got this.
We can do it. And honestly, with twos, it's possible that they could. It looked pretty dominant with Kaydop and Turbo, but it's not a given. If it is a
Yeah.
two selection by Team Kaydop, if Team Kuxir can survive until that point, they could still pull it down.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think it was just
It
a
looked
start
rough,
for
but
them.
they're capable
Yeah.
for sure. They're definitely capable.
It looks like they're sticking. Yeah, I
Doesn't
think they're
look
going to
like
stick with
anybody's
3v3s. Torment is joining into a game there.
Oh,
so
okay,
we're
okay,
going to
okay.
have the 3v3. I
Kronovi-
think these players
Kronovi
are a bit
debated
too
us.
Kronovi's the manager.
Kronovi, all right. So,
Kronovi debated us.
I think these players are a little bit too stubborn to give up that 3v3 game.
Yeah, no, I would-
concede defeat.
Yeah.
Nah, they're too good for us.
yeah.
Kronovi get in. So we're going to have the 3v3 matchup here. By the looks of
It's
things.
certainly the way it looks. We'll wait to see if that is indeed what's going on. It seems that is the case, though.
It's also easy with the setups as well. They're already set up, warmed up
Yeah.
as well. They've had that one game as well. So
And they're rolling it back.
Oh.
There it is.
This-
Ferra in
This
position.
match was so close before.
So Kuxir.
Is that his position when he plays all the time?
Yeah,
just
so
leans
yeah,
forward, yeah.
Ferra's
look at that
leaning
straight
in.
back though.
Yeah,
you know.
that's like. Does he have back pains? Or
He looks
what?
like he's deadlifting at the moment.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
he's holding on to the bar right now.
It is Rizzo, of course. Kuxir and Speed, they want to get revenge here.
And so if Kuxir's team wins, then Kaydop's team would get the final
the
pick.
dunk.
Oh, wow. AztraL is not interested in another 2v2 match.
Wow. The dunk from AztraL, getting up, like you said, James, so fast, but reading it perfectly.
Back-to-back challenges. Chaussette had that first 50-50 that sent it off to the side. And then, yeah, AztraL's just too fast, too quick.
Yeah, this is really rough for Team Kuxir. Their game plan, I think, if this series doesn't go their, or if this game doesn't go their way, I think their game plan for their other series will totally change. I think they're going to be changing up their 2s and 3s lineup somewhat.
And I don't think Team Kuxir's played that bad. They've just
Yeah.
Chaussette just had an absolute banger last
Yeah.
game.
they're-
Torment's fitting
yeah.
in perfectly.
Yeah, they're not doing too badly, but
No.
they really need a win. You need to finish top 2 in the Crew Battles Round Robin League if you're going to get into the grand final.
Yep. And
haven't
it's
seen anybody-
$12.50 prize pools, so it's not for nothing.
Nobody from Team Cooks are really standing out right now with a lot of shots or even challenges. Like we see AztraL.
I thought in game 1, Kuxir had some good shots. But you're right. So far, game 2, it's just been a little silent from them.
It's a really good spread by Team Kaydop as well. Combining the last minute or two of last game and also the start of this one, they're looking so good. You know, props to AztraL. He seems like he's fitting in really well. There's question marks over if he would be able to gel with
I think it's also been helpful that they haven't been caught on like a defensive rotation cycle. Where they've been caught where they have to keep the ball out.
That's very true.
They've let AztraL just kind of be ready to attack. And joining us on the microphone, we have the one and only Scrub Killa here to provide us his thoughts on how this series plays out.
What is up, James?
What do you think about Fairy Peak losing to Kronovi?
I'm very surprised. I didn't even get a chance to watch the game, but
it was a good one.
Did you watch the previous matchup of this 3v3?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to take this? Going to be the same result?
Yeah, I think Team Kaydop are going to take this for sure. They just look more convincing. We'll see though.
And did you get a chance to watch the twos?
I was playing ping pong, so.
Did you win?
No.
Who are you playing?
Linus.
Okay, wow, yeah, he also beat
Kaydop.
Kaydop.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
See, Scrub, you're going to be playing later in Justin's team. Have you given him any preferences for what you want to play, game mode wise?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to choose me for the 1v1, so I don't think it matters.
And who do you think you're going to be running into from Squishy's team in that one matchup?
I think it'll be Squishy.
Squishy's going to pick himself, you reckon?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, who else is he going to pick?
Yeah,
He's
who
got
else is he
Gimmick,
gonna
JKnaps, Chicago,
I think-
ViolentPanda,
Maybe
Rizzo.
Panda. Maybe
Yeah,
Panda
I think
possibly.
he might throw Panda to the wolves in that one.
Yeah.
Because then he's got himself and Gimmick for the 2v2
Yeah,
and
I
G2
agree.
for the
Yeah.
3v3.
Yeah.
Sorry, Panda, but you don't actually need to win. We're just going to win without you. Yeah, Team Kaydop, like you just said,
AztraL.
Stroud, looking very good.
And AztraL, we didn't talk about, but he just got this insane pass previously to Ferra, I believe it was, to put them up 2-0 again in the series right now.
It's 5 goals in a row.
Team Kaydop is looking fierce. I mean, imagine,
Oh my goodness.
imagine if Fairy Peak would have won. You know, this would have
man.
already been over. And it would have been a pretty stellar showing from them.
Yeah, after a little blip in the 1v1, it's been very one-sided. Despite, Team Kuxir, we were just talking about, they haven't looked bad at all in 3v3. But Team Kaydop are looking they look like a legitimate team. They look fantastic.
Yeah, it's every role, 1s, 2s, and 3s, they've got an incredible lineup.
Yeah. I do wonder why the other players let Kaydop pick all the French players.
Yeah. Well,
they should have seen this coming.
he did.
Really.
They just knew he had dibs. Team Baguette.
They just got a minute left. If Team Kuxir don't get the win in this match, they are going to be losing the series 3-1.
Yeah.
Which at least they got a game, which could be big for tiebreakers later on. They would have hoped for at least a game 5 here. This is a disappointing result for them should it end like this.
Now, Scrub, do you think they should have rematched this 3v3, or would you have sent in Kronovi against Fairy again?
That's a good question. I mean, maybe I'm actually pretty surprised that they went for the rematch, considering it didn't work.
Well,
last time.
it was overtime. though,
Overtime.
You know, it was, and with Fairy Peak, we saw him beat him once, but it doesn't seem like a guarantee, right?
Yeah.
Kronovi didn't seem confident. He figured that Fairy would adapt and make it really hard to beat him again. So maybe Kuxir was confident. They probably discussed this and thought, we're just going to do this slight difference, and then we'll clap them, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
At all.
I could go either way. I could see it either way. But as a competitor, all these guys being competitors, losing in overtime, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
you just
Of
ready
course
up.
you want that
ready up,
rematch,
rematch,
yeah.
let's go. We'll take you down this guy. But it's been a really great performance by Chaussette, Ferra, and AztraL.
And they're looking more solid this game than previously.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
easily, yeah.
Insane. Hardly a misstep
Look at
at all.
that pinch, though.
Oh, that's one goal.
Straight in.
It's not technically over. Kickoff goal would keep this interesting, but this
even
is
happened here?
surely
Pinch right there. AztraL just is the king of getting these pinched off his car into his own
yeah,
net.
The ramp.
That's what he does.
he is a ramp, right? Can they make anything happen here? This is it for Team Kuxir.
And
Yeah, that's good.
No, that's going to be game. Shosek gets a touch on the ball. So they lose 2 times in a row. That's got to hurt for
That's rough.
2/3 of the bricks.
Yeah,
and
Team
also
Maggot.
Torment. So they're not having a great day today. The bricks 3v3 boys losing already to Cloud9 and now losing as well in the crew battles.
yeah, with Torment as a sub. But
Yeah.
also, you know, Frontline also.
Oh, Frontline are having a great day.
Yeah, they're having a
Shosek
great
and Ferra are killing it.
yeah, so it's just the way it played out for him this time. Team Kaydop, the French Wonders, plus Turbo.
And I still think the most interesting pick of this all was Kaydop and Turbo being the 2v2. I mean, fair pick we can expect, but Kaydop and Turbo, I did not think that was
Well,
gonna
it's
play
just
out.
like it's almost like Squishy's team because you have Fairy Peak who you can send out, and then in twos, Kaydop and Turbo have been teammates for the
Yeah.
longest time before, so they already have all that synergy from the past. And then you got Frontline plus whoever you want for threes.
I think Kaydop is very confident winning 2s with just about anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
probably just relying on himself to win that lobby. Probably looking across at the options Kux has, and he thinks I can beat any of these guys.
Yeah,
so
and I
we'll win
almost-
2s.
I almost
with
wonder
me.
if he'll send someone else for ones next time to play with Fairy Peak.
Maybe. Although
Yeah.
Turbo
Yeah.
did do really well with him, so
Yeah.
I could see that just being a redo.
So what is Cook's going to change about his lineup if you think he's going to switch things out?
And if he wants to make the 2v2 a bit different, maybe you could bring Speed in with Yukeo, I would say. That sounds like
Just
a pretty
throw
good
Speed
roster.
to the 1v1.
And then Wonder and 3v3
Yeah, because then-
could work out as
Yeah,
well.
or maybe
Yeah.
like you bring in Wonder, or either let Wonder and Kronovi play twos together, or play threes, and then maybe Kuxir plays with them or
Yeah.
something.
I think
Yeah.
that's a better option.
Yeah.
Because
Who
Wonder
would play,
the
who would play
synergy.
ones for them in that case?
I think you just got to throw someone out there,
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That's brutal.
It is.
But Kronovi did well in ones. Like,
He did.
Kronovi just
Yeah,
beat
he
Fairies.
He did.
so
He can,
nuts.
he's,
it's,
by the sense of things, Scrub's going to be playing ones, so that's like a
That's a
pretty
tough-
good match historically.
Yeah.
That could be good, Kronovi
think
Scrub.
so.
And then versus anybody from Squishy's team, Kronovi's got a great chance.
Yeah.
Like, that's 1, if not 2 wins.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Could happen.
it's a tough call. And joining us on the
The
mic,
spin man
the
himself.
Spin
Yeah,
Master
Ferra.
Ferra. Tell us a little bit about that series.
That was.
Or both of those series.
Yeah, you
Oh
over.
yeah. So it started with what was supposed to be the easy win, and then we lost. So
Yeah.
we were not really comfortable, but that was alright.
Yeah. So moving forward, are you guys going to keep throwing Fairy Peak out there? Like, is it just given that he's going to do ones every time?
Yeah, and he's gonna lose every time.
Oh.
Now, how was it playing with AztraL? I just wanted to get your take on that because you were playing with your former or your current teammate Chaussette.
Yeah.
Throwing an AztraL, how did that make it better?
It's pretty fun because we can speak French actually.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Yeah,
we have a lot of like synergy, I guess, and we can like communicate like with way more information than
natural
we
for
used to.
you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
way more
to
natural.
get
But
synergy.
it was like pretty similar than with Frisbee, so it was quite good. Yeah.
So do you think it was a mistake that all the other captains left the French players
Yeah.
to be picked by Kaydop?
Yeah. I mean, if we can win a series without even Fairy Peak winning one game.
That's true. That's true.
That is true. That's
Wow.
terrifying. So bold predictions. Who do you think wins this whole thing?
I'd say either us or Squishy's team.
What are you most scared of with Squishy's team?
I think in once we'll be pretty comfortable, but like the 2v2 and 3v3 aspect of that team are pretty scary. So
Yeah. That's interesting. So you think they're going to put out Panda for 1v1 and then have G2 for their 3v3 team?
I think G2 is
and
going to be that
Squishy and
3v3.
Gimmick for their 2v2 team?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
per Panda, you no confidence in
Is
it?
throwing him out. Just get 1 point. And then
Meet
that's
up with the Sharks.
So you're just relying on Fairy to get 2 wins against Panda, and then you have to beat G2 or Squishy and Gimmick at
It's
least
okay.
once.
Yeah, but we have Kaydop in 2, so it should be
Yeah,
alright,
yeah.
right?
You guys in 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Sounds like a good
Did
plan.
you come in knowing that you wanted to play threes?
We looked at the whole team and we were like, okay, me and Cho said we can play threes with AztraL,
Yeah.
and then Kaydop can play with Turbo since he knows him pretty well, and
So
then
it's just
Ferry,
fast.
yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
sense.
seems like a winning formula. That was a very devastating win for the other team. 3-1. You guys beat them pretty well, and Fairy Peak really only the slight hiccup.
Yeah.
So this will be a lot of fun. And honestly, Justin's team, it's a pretty strong team too,
Yeah.
Scrub.
Yeah.
You're going to probably be playing ones all
I
day.
think so.
Are you excited about that? You want to play some ones or?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Same old.
After seeing Fairy struggle, is that lifted your spirits a little bit?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I was hoping Team Kuxir could take that, so we
Yeah.
have to play Ferry, but
Yeah. You've beaten Ferry in a best of one before.
Yeah.
The only time you played a best of
That's
one.
true. That's true. So.
Well, that was
We'll
a fun series to start.
Yeah.
Fun series to start. Yeah, Team Kaydop taking that win, 3-1 over Team Kuxir. Next up, Team Squishy versus Team Justin. Who is going to get thrown to the wolves in one?
No.
Well, we'll find out after the break.
All right, this is your man, your dude, your host, Turbopolsa. All right, back to you, Leaf.
You tried.
That was a good effort.
A for effort, at least.
That was a good effort, yeah.
Welcome back to Rocket League Summit. I'm Leaf alongside Turbopolsa, Ferra, and Corelli down at the end. We just saw our first crew match, crew battle go down. It was interesting. You were on the winning side there, Turbo. Of course. So now we got who's up next? Is this Squishy and Justin's team? Yeah. This is interesting. I'm trying to look at all the faces right now.
So
Who's on what?
Squishy's team is Gimmick, JKnaps, Chicago, ViolentPanda, and Rizzo. So he drafted the entirety of the G2 roster. And then Justin is Scrub, Killa. Is that Garrett? AyyJayy.
That's Garrett, yeah.
Is that
Fruity and a lot.
And a lot. Okay, I
Yeah.
can't see their faces from this far.
Yo, is that the 200 IQ play, though, just to get a full team?
At least
3v3s?
for 3v3.
You wouldn't expect Linus' face to be so small compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, 3D's face should be twice as big, right?
That's just one giant face on the board. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, or maybe
So-
maybe G2's sick. They're like, no, please let us play ones or twos or with someone else.
So let's theory craft here because
Okay.
Justin has Scrub on his team. Do you just insta block Scrub as ones?
No,
No.
twos.
No.
Well,
Put it
why
in
are you
once.
here? Like, Scrub is the once player in that team.
He is,
Yeah,
but
that's
is he
what I
gonna
would
want to
think.
do it? Yeah, but so was Fairy Peak.
And
Yeah.
he lost to the mountain.
Yeah.
Not to-
That's
he didn't
it's
lose.
not just
He lost to
anybody.
the
It was
mountain.
That's
so
okay.
If you don't put Scrub, who are you?
That's a
putting?
good question.
well, I didn't have an answer. That I didn't think that far.
So you put Scrub,
I was-
I would put if it's not Scrub, I put AyyJayy.
AyyJay?
Because he won
Oh, it's the
against
one. Yeah.
Garrett.
No, I think he's a good ones player.
No, I'd put
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We can take that.
I put Linus, just to see him struggle.
It will be a struggle. That's for sure.
oh,
Who is it?
Wait, who is it? It's
It is
Squishy-
Scrub, of course.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
Scrub.
Squishy and
It's actually
Scrub.
going to be a good ones.
Yeah.
Oh
match,
wait,
yeah.
this is like a real 1v1. Okay.
Of
Oh,
course. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
Jesus.
okay,
Okay.
well,
All right. 2v2 next then.
Yeah. Go next.
Because you can switch if you're playing another team later. You can switch
Yeah.
who's doing what, right?
Wait, so like right now, does that mean like Squishy has to stick with ones for the whole series?
In
Yeah.
this whole series, yeah. So
Yeah.
if they go back to ones, Squishy has to be their ones guy. But
Alright.
if they play another team later, he can switch his dude up.
Okay.
Like he can go
So,
to twos if he wants.
and I'm pretty sure I talked to Squishy. I think he said that they were going to put ViolentPanda and Gimmick for twos because they want the G2 roster as threes.
yeah, no.
'Cause why
I mean
wouldn't
that's,
you, right?
that's why he picked it. I
Right.
assume.
Already.
It's already 2 goals.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say it's already 2 goals. We can't even like get into it. So not a good start for Scrub. And that's the worst part, right? Because it's just a best of 1 here.
Yo, he's losing kickoffs too. Usually Scrub's pretty solid on those.
Yeah, maybe Squishy have been studying Scrub. I think Scrub is a bit nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Not only does he have the pressure of like needing to beat Squishy, but also he's got 5 other teammates now
Yeah.
relying
Yeah,
on him to win.
yeah. Like this is an expected win
Yeah.
for Scrub.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the same thing with Ferry, right? Like when Ferry was put in, people were like, he has to win that.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have 5 other players behind him watching.
Yeah,
that.
that's true. That's true. There you go.
There, finally a kickoff win.
No boost.
Can't do anything with it though.
Yeah, I think Scrub just needs to like get going or something. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
go.
This will do it.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
placement
yeah.
is beautiful, dude.
How about it?
He just wanted to give Squishy some handicap.
Can you do that, Ferra?
The story, that's brilliant.
Hey, at least I'm winning series.
Yeah, hey, no.
Easy, easy.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fake.
Fake.
Oh,
Didn't work out
Punished.
though.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
He just felt bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
It's like, yeah, here, have a goal.
It's a good try.
Yeah, you can't give any opportunity. Either one of these players, you can't give any opportunity. They're going to take it and
No.
score, right? Like, they're both so good at once.
I haven't seen Squishy play ones in a while.
He told me he hasn't played in a very long time.
Yeah.
Only for,
I
like,
think he's quite
YouTube
good. Like he
series.
he has a YouTube video against Ferry people where he's like
Yeah.
playing pretty close to him.
Yeah.
I think he's quite good.
Jesus, there's so many goals. We're only a minute in.
Well, we were on the bus with him and we talked to all the Cloud9 boys. And Squishy's like, I don't really want to play ones, but
Yeah.
I think with the team that he drafted, I think that he has to be the choice. Obviously.
I think JKnaps is pretty good at once as well.
Is he?
Yeah, but you want the whole G2 to be
Yeah.
playing really well.
Yeah, that's
Because
that's a guaranteed win. And, like,
Yeah.
Squishy's a pretty good pick.
well,
Actually, I'm not sure. Honestly, it's
not-
just the best of one. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Anything can happen, yeah.
I wouldn't say guaranteed, but if he
It's
didn't put
it's
G2
the highest
in,
chance, yeah.
yeah, if he didn't put G2 in, people would be like, what is he doing? Scrub's coming back though. He's okay.
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
Bro, we're going to hit, like, 10 goals in 2 minutes.
Turbo, you ever play Scrub in a one? Once?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to forget about it.
Don't mention.
My bad. Hey, my bad.
Yeah. No, it's just
It's
really
whoever-
annoying kickers.
Yeah, that I was going to say. It's
Yeah.
whoever's winning the kickoffs is just getting a goal right now.
Yeah, what are we at? 8 goals? Minute and a half in?
8 goals.
No one has any defense at all.
I wonder if they just take, like... Oh, yeah, it's a 1, too,
Yeah,
right? Like,
it's one.
it's like you don't have time to get into the mode of ones, too. They're probably still thinking, like, oh, I got someone back. Oh, my God.
You really gotta hit those.
You got the boost, too.
Wow.
That's in.
That was pretty good from Scrub. Just like pushing like forward and keeping his top of his card just to dunk.
This game is gonna end up like with 10 goals each.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. What's the prediction here? What's the final score? At the rate we're going.
At the rate we're going, it will actually be 10-9.
Yeah. Just
Even
about.
more than that.
More,
A little
yeah,
bit more,
yeah.
A little bit more, yeah.
Like, see, no. Oh well, that's one block. It's been 2
Check the stat board. It's like
Yeah.
1 save. Yeah, literally 1 save.
Oh, this is scary for Scrub.
Oh,
Again.
He,
That's ruthless, dude.
That should be banned.
Yeah, honestly.
that should be banned. Take it out of the game.
Yeah, this is illegal. Ooh.
How do you even like try to get, or like you have to call it out and stay on the ground?
You have to stay on the ground for as long as possible, but like try to get underneath him.
Yeah.
But it's so hard when it just happens at that moment.
Because it happens so quick, not enough time to react, and he's in the way of the ball. So even if you try to hit the ball, you're hitting him anyways,
Yeah,
right?
you can get pretty lucky if you hit him. Sometimes you can bump him on the ball, but it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it again.
Jeez.
That's 3.
I mean, it works. Scrub's got to be infuriated.
It's working though.
He's so good at that too. I remember when he first did that in league play, way back. Like he just targeted someone up in the top corner
Yeah.
and took him out.
Scrub's got to figure it out, man.
It's just so annoying to get targeted by it as well.
Yeah.
Because at the RCS, I got targeted by Fireburner, and like I couldn't do anything. Like you feel so helpless.
You feel useless.
Wow.
Yeah.
This time he doesn't even go for the bump. He just dribbles it in.
Well, you got to mix it up. If you go for the same thing every time, it's going to call you eventually.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. You can see.
If he can get 3 goals, he needs to take it. Yeah.
Well, that was it too. That you saw he couldn't get to the shot in time because he stayed down longer.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
So like it's an early rock paper scissors. Like I got to call him out on which one's he going to do. Yeah, I don't know if he can punish it though.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he
he's
can.
got it.
Oh no, he missed.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a good 50.
Oh, he missed again.
No.
Squishy save, yeah.
Second save.
Just
of
get it
the
over
game.
there. Oh, he's at, I think he's,
I think
Is that
Scrub's
3?
tilted.
yeah. Well, no, if you got hit
I'd
3
be-
times in a
I'd
row,
be
would you
tilted.
not?
I would have rage quit this once match.
Ooh, nice. That's a good shot.
I don't think he tried to put it that way, but
No.
if it works, it works.
Goes in. Who cares?
He take those.
And his ones, I mean, like 3 goal behind in ones is like, that can change in no
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
especially
no,
with 2
he's
minutes
fine. He's
left.
fine. If I'm Squishy, though, I'm pretty happy with the way this is going so far, though.
You can't get complacent, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's got no boost either.
Nah, it's fine. He can make it.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Yeah, Scrub. I think Scrub. Did Scrub get a pad?
No, I think he had leftover boost.
Yeah, always true.
No, he didn't need boost. Never
Yeah, he
mind.
just turned on it.
All right. It's only down by 2 now. Again.
Oh, it was the fake.
Scrub is not falling for that.
He's got boost now, though, if he can get it out of there.
It's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's like that. You have to hit the ball, hit the car, and then hope it hits the ball.
That was a good touch on the back wall there, just to softly send it. Instead of pinching it, he just kind of rolls it up front.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a really good thing.
And we all say yeah, like we knew it was coming, but no one said anything that it was going to happen.
I know, we all knew this was going to happen. Come on.
We're not going to do that. Just don't hit the ball.
Hey, you said you were Diamond 2 or whatever.
No, I never once said that.
Diamond 3. I've never seen someone in Diamond 3 do that.
That's
I did that
Yeah.
by accident.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the goal amount that we call.
Yo, thank goodness this is a best of 1, because if this was a best of 5, we'd be here for the next 2 hours. 16 goals, minute left.
I actually haven't even done my ones rank in like 3 seasons.
That's probably for the better.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be though. Yeah.
Oh.
I think Squishy panicked a little bit too much.
Scrub's winning kickoffs now, too. Or at least he's getting possession right after.
Oops.
I think he thought that Scrub was going to bump him on the wall and just
So he jumped off to try to get out of there. Yeah.
took a risk.
That's favorable. He's got to get back. He's got no boost.
Oh, this is tough.
Oh. Scrub's hit so many crossbars.
Squishy's done a good job, though, defending.
Yeah.
all that
Good
bad.
call out. Good call out.
Should be a goal.
Should be game.
Yeah, probably is game. 10 seconds?
It's probably gonna I don't know.
It's
He might
he-
try to fake kickoff again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not
Oh.
gonna get scored pretty quickly.
Well, it buys time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see what he does. I'm actually interested if he just lets it go.
Maybe Scrub calls it out and just.
He's called it twice.
He lost the momentum as well.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I'm not like shocked that Squishy wins this. But
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't know. I feel like Scrub's really good at ones.
I feel like that feeling is correct.
I have good ones.
I'm just extremely disappointed, to be honest.
What?
No 3%, no ceiling shots.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
what
a
is
good
this?
Oh yeah. Nothing
Yeah.
stylish. Yeah.
It was just
Oh,
bumping
yeah,
Scrub out of the way, basically, the entire game.
I don't think Squishy's even trying.
Are you saying Scrub's that bad?
I didn't say it. You said it.
No, I questioned
No, you said it.
I
I
questioned.
didn't say it. You said it.
the words that you used. Yeah. No. I mean that's so frustrating. Like 3 of those, I
Yeah.
think it was total that he
Yeah.
ended up going in on. Like those hurt.
Yeah, it was a big lead for Squishy early, too. That was just tough for Scrub to get back into it.
I mean, a hold mentally still to bring it back within like 2 goals or keep it within 1 the whole time is still like
Yeah, the game was pretty close.
so hard, right?
What's up, Squishy?
Oh, yo, Squishy's here. Yo, get closer
Yeah,
to
get
the mic.
closer. Pull it to
I don't even know if it's on.
Also, I gotta eat. Like, I'm really hungry.
There you go.
So
That's
it's
right.
always quick.
We'll make
All
it
right. So that the bumps worked.
Yeah, that was actually, they were talking to me, they're like, just go for air dribble bumps. I was like, okay.
Okay. He smiled like, okay, I guess so. It's just like
I'm assuming it like tilted scrub, knowing scrub.
Yeah.
So.
He kept it in there, but like it's just getting bumped in general is always.
That's pretty sad
annoying,
that he
right?
lost to me.
Oh.
It's pretty
Okay,
sad.
dude.
It's pretty upsetting considering
I'm
he plays
really-
like so much for once, and I'm ass.
I'm really disappointed though. No ceiling shots, no flip.
I know, I'm sorry.
What are you,
Scrub did one. You got your fix.
I mean, are you even trying to win, or you just get lucky bounces anyway?
So like for anyone that's facing against that, I asked them too. It's like, is there any way that Scrub can like call you out on the bumps, the air dribble bumps?
There's no way. If you do it right, there's no way to defend it. It's the only thing in the game.
SOP.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about what about the fake kickoffs? Because he
Oh
got
yeah,
him twice.
I didn't know. I was like scared because I remember playing Scrub way back, probably 2016. I was up like 6 goals, a minute left, and he won off kickoffs. So I was like really scared on kickoffs. So I was trying to like fake kickoff.
You're just trying to avoid.
Yeah, trying to avoid having to go. But I actually didn't lose any kickoffs like hard.
No.
You're scared from a game like 3 years ago.
Yeah. No, I actually
Flashbacks.
That's what Scrub does.
I didn't think I'd win at all. Like I don't know. If you guys can hear from down here. My like crew members were like cheering me on. It was so funny. They're like fighting back and forth, yelling like across the room. It was so funny.
Yo, the team moral support.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great. That's good for the team though. Like the motivator for the rest of the crew.
We're feeling good. The Gimmick and Panda duo, they're playing ranked. They're warming up.
So one more question then. You feel confident with the Gimmick ViolentPanda?
Yeah.
duo?
So pretty much the way we looked at it was the 1v1 games are kind of throwaway. They were just gonna get destroyed. So like we decided to like I said, because I guess no one else plays one, so they're like, all right, you have the best chance of winning, so they just put me in ones.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know Gimmick and Panda both won 2s tourney before, like the only 2s tourney that's been in Rocket League, like lands. So they're really good at 2s, and obviously our 3s team is G2, so
yeah,
you can't really go wrong there. So yeah, we're definitely feeling confident about it.
That's a pretty solid strat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll go get some food.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Team Squishy with a 1-0 lead. Squishy
And they didn't even think they were gonna get that win either.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly,
and he said it was sad.
Yeah, I know. What a call
that
out too.
Scrub lost. Where's Scrub? I'd love to get an interview with Scrub.
Yeah, where is he down here?
Is Scrub down here?
No. I don't see him.
So we'll have 2v2s now. ViolentPanda and Gimmick we know from Squishy's side. I don't know who's going to be on.
I think it was
Justin.
AyyJayy and Justin.
AyyJayy and
From what I
Justin?
saw. Yeah.
Oh
and
my,
Justin.
that's scary.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually nutty because like 2s just let them each take turns doing 1s on the other guy, right? Like you could.
Is that how that works?
Both those guys can get past 2 players at a time. Like they can easily win the 50s out, right?
We'll find out. Here we go. I like the thought though from Squishy about Gimmick and ViolentPanda, how they're both, I guess, champions of 2v2 tournaments.
Yeah.
So they actually have a pretty good team here, just overall.
Yeah.
This actually should be just a good series. Well, one game, I suppose.
I'm surprised seeing AyyJayy on the Dominus.
Oh no, he just overshot that.
You would rather see AyyJayy in 3s?
On the Dominus.
No, on the Dominus, he said, yeah.
I thought you said doubles.
I will not want to face him in 2v2, so this is a good decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because AJ's been using the Fennec a little bit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably a comfortability thing, you know. It's like there's less room for error on this, so if he just uses the Dominus and 2s, maybe when he plays ranked, I don't know.
Maybe he's just not feeling good with Fennec.
Yeah, that could be it
moment.
too, yeah. Oh, someone linked me before too. Apparently it's a hybrid. It's not Octane.
Fennec?
The Fennec.
Oh.
I don't know. Someone linked me. I didn't actually click on the link. I just
so this was just some random
I'll pull
link?
it up now.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that from Twitter?
It's Twitter. Always trust Twitter, Twitch chat. They're never wrong.
I trust
and
Twitter.
Reddit.
I trust Twitter more than Twitch chat, but still, that's a little scary. And honestly, like, in this game... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Pretty close.
Where was that train of thought going?
Well, I thought they were... I was going to say that nobody scored, and then they had the ball on the goal line. I think it's tough, like, for Justin and AyyJayy to kind of mesh because they have pretty similar play styles, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not
Both
sure.
never let go of the boost.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. Someone was linking the Skyline. That's what it was.
Yeah. I think Fennec is up.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I misread. Yeah. Because I thought it was too, but.
Oh, yeah, because JKnaps was using that. Huh?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, there we go.
Took 2.5 minutes to get there, though.
Yeah, a lot quicker game here. That's a rough bounce, but a good read from Gimmick.
That was a bang.
That's the thing about twos, though. Like, especially when we see pro players play twos, a lot of times when there's a goal, there's just nobody back.
Well, it's hard because you're like, again, you don't have that third man, so it's like you have to make the decisions. Am I going for a 50 on this to keep pressure, or backing completely off and losing offense?
It feels
right?
like it comes more off of botch like plays on offense that result in goals for the other team than just being like strictly outplayed.
Yeah. What's your strat for twos, Turbo?
Have Kaydop on my team. Let him do everything. And just the ball.
And then win?
I don't know.
you
Just
scored
have
one goal at
good.
least.
You need good chemistry, obviously.
Yeah.
To know where each other are and like
Who's cutting?
if you
who's
both want to get up and attack, or if you wanna like get some boost and just chill back a bit. I mean, me and Killa were obviously teammates for a long time, so we kind of know how we want to play. It's a bit rusty, but it worked in our series.
I love how you threw in that we kind of know how each other want to play.
Yeah, well, I have to learn other teammates.
Yeah.
Like I prioritize that because like I haven't thought about like playing with Kaydop. So.
True.
So I don't need that that stuff in my brain anymore. There's a limited space in my brain already. So.
Oh no, that's a mistake.
He's got no boost though.
Yo, how do you, oh, okay. That could have been bad though. That would have been kind of just it at that point.
Oh, that's trouble. Oh,
He probably could have shot that, couldn't he?
Yeah. I think he landed a little funky.
Yeah, but he had time.
Yeah, he could have scored.
I mean, that's how.
They just wanted to style on him. That's it.
What in the world?
We won't take the free goal.
Yeah. We'll take Gimmick flying across the box.
The Doomsday dunk.
Yeah.
I was about to say like, how Panda wants to play is like he always wants to hit the ball. He doesn't care if like anyone is in front or if it's open. He just wants to hit the ball.
Just
away
slams
from
it.
other people. Yeah. To keep the possession of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picture more of, like Panda as like a threes player more than a twos player.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Team Justin might get shut out here. They're struggling. And honestly, I haven't seen like too many pop-off moments. I feel like with AyyJayy and Justin on the side, we'd see more like air dribble attempts or ceiling shots, but we're not really seeing any of that.
No, that's the thing. Like they were absolutely quiet this.
They're in trouble because now they have to win against, like they have to win threes against G2.
Against G2, yeah. And that's going to be who again? That's
It's going to be
Fruity a lot
and Garrett.
And Garrett.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it's over.
Yikes. Yeah. That's all, yeah.
So a 2-0 lead for Squishy. We're going to go into threes. And yeah, that's going to be tough. It's basically going to be G2 versus, like we said, Fruity a lot and Garrett. And Team Justin's hurting in this one.
Yeah, no, Squishy definitely had like the
200
IQ
yeah.
picks. Like his draft was solid. Does anyone else have like when they face off against anyone else? I suppose Team Kaydop. I'm just like seeing like who's gonna put up a good fight. I guess Team Kaydop.
Is still lower bracket in this, or
I think it's doesn't everyone play one?
I have no idea.
Or is it a bracket? We're just a bunch of idiots sitting on a couch watching Rocket League. That's what do we know?
Yeah, nothing. I've been told that a lot. I don't know anything.
we're casters. You guys are casters now. You don't need to know anything.
That's what happens. Your brain just goes to mush.
It just turns off at that point. Yeah, no, I honestly expected like at least a goal out of.
Yeah, they got shut out.
Yeah,
I mean, twos is pretty common. It's like twos is a very low scoring game mode.
Yeah.
So.
At least something. I mean, like, I would have said that was the best chance for Team Justin to to get like a win.
Nah, the best chance was Scrub.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Well, I guess yeah, sure. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think Gimmick and Panda play very passive as well.
Yeah.
Because that really hurt. Who did they play again?
I'm not the only one forgetting stuff.
Justin and AyyJayy. See,
Justin,
it happens.
they tried too much to score, and I think that hurt them really bad. And
Yeah.
they just played all offense, and they just got counterattacked.
Yo, Panda, what's up?
What's up?
What's happening?
That's easy.
Yeah, you know, you got your team's now looking pretty good. 2-0.
I have full confidence in G2 boys that they're going.
Yeah, yeah.
Full confidence.
That's what we were saying here. Is like this is the hardest, I think, like threes team at this point because it's the full team. Like these guys know each other.
Or maybe some random team that suddenly is good like, you know.
Yo, this could be the dream team that no one ever thought to test.
Yeah. Maybe.
You mean Garrett, Fruity, and a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the future of Rocket League.
Nobody would ever pick them. So.
Hey, respect my teammate, please.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
We didn't say he was the problem.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Said him with the other people was going to be the problem.
As long as you said the other two are the problem. I'm fine.
Yeah.
How was playing with Gimmick?
Sorry?
How was it playing with Gimmick?
Did you just let him go off?
I mean, they were full ball to his team, so, you know, just play smart.
Yeah.
Should be an easy win.
That's what you were saying. It's just he's just going to sit kind of chill,
Yeah, but
right?
Justin and I forgot his name again.
What?
AyyJayy. God damn it. I know they try to play super fast, and all they have is mechanics, and they just don't think about what they're doing, and that really hurt them.
Yeah. But I was thinking maybe they'd be able to, like, at least again, like we've seen those guys be able to force 50s through multiple people, like just kind of take turns, just putting so much pressure.
If you expect them to go for everything, you can outplay them really easily.
Yeah, I guess because they're just going to give you possession at that point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good start though. And then I think at this point you're calling it. Then this is the 3-0.
It's a 3-0.
I hope so.
Did you expect Squishy to take that?
No, I mean, of course, no, of course, of course.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, this is it'll be fun just seeing if we can get finally the flip resets we were looking for in this one. If they're gonna win, then they may as well do something fancy.
Yeah, it's not Rocket League if there's no flip resets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. We did get the again the air dribble bumps, so I mean that was kind of cool.
Good enough. So yeah, we're going to threes now, right? We don't go to going to threes.
We're going to threes, and this is still it's still best of ones. So like if G2 just has to win one, so I guess it could kind of like if they just like don't come out, like if they're too complacent, maybe they could be surprised, you know.
But then who? Because they have to pick who they play against.
Yeah.
What would they pick?
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's true. I guess then at that point it's
No, if G2 lose it, it's 2-1 for us. So then they pick the next.
Oh, they
matchup.
pick it. Yeah. They're gonna go back to ones for sure.
Maybe
Yeah, but
Scrub feels confident again.
The game 5, they'll probably pick G2 again, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
So
We'll see.
Yeah, it's over.
No?
Yeah, it's hopeless. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. I'm trying to figure out some way that there's a chance for Justin's team to win here.
I actually want to hear the comms between Garrett, Fruity, and Alon.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
don't think
fun.
you do.
It won't be family friendly.
Yeah, not family friendly.
I've heard there's a lot of yelling going on up there.
I was just for jokes. So
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
That's what I'm saying. I want mics up there, but then like everyone's gonna be quiet.
Yeah,
if they know there's mics up.
That's true.
I don't know.
I mean, less swearing, but.
Yeah. Right. How long's the cable on that thing? Just drag it up with you.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what?
No, don't actually. No,
up there, dude. Up there, I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I feel like it's just gonna be a nice, easy stump for them. We're doing crew battles in case anybody doesn't know what the hay is going on right now. We had drafts earlier where it was Kaydop, Squishy, Justin, and Kuxir did. They drafted in 5 other players, and then they have to go through. It's a best of 5, but each of the series is a different game mode. So it starts with 1s. You pick a guy for that, and then different players have to play in 2s, and then the remaining players play in 3s. Squishy had crazy IQ picks during drafts. He had OP draft phase for sure.
I feel like he has the strongest draft.
Yeah. I mean, and the fact that like again, the strongest ones guy that he had to go up against Scrub, and Squishy took that. and now it's 2s and 3s.
We
are,
didn't
like,
have any
guaranteed.
ones players, so it's like, are we
Yeah.
forfeiting the ones or like what are
Yeah,
we doing?
you just
So-
don't even play it
Yeah.
at that point. Yeah, no. So like
But yeah,
that.
Squishy still won, so.
That was the OP draft phase for sure. So now we're in the 3s now. So if they Team Squishy wins this, which is basically it's just G2. If they win this, then the series is over. If they lose this, then Justin's team gets to pick what phase they do. So like what game mode, if it's 1s, 2s, or 3s.
Okay, if you're Justin's teammate and you win right now, who you pick? Threes again, or like ones?
That's what I'm saying. 1s, 100%.
Okay.
I think they're like
Scrub's confident, you think?
Yeah, I mean he
I
picked
think
it up
he'll
at the
learn.
end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
True.
picked it up at the end there.
Yeah, but it seems like Squishy is still pretty good at ones. So
Squishy was
Yeah,
playing
he
well.
was good.
He played smart, but even Squishy said he wasn't like he didn't even think he was
Because
going to
he's
win that.
humble.
I think he's selling himself a little short.
Yeah, I think he was quite good. I think he dominated him.
Yeah. Well, because he wasn't the biggest thing that he wasn't losing the kickoffs. I think that's the biggest thing. If you can stop the kickoffs against Scrub, you're going to have like a decent match.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I
that's
say it
what
as
he
if
said.
that's all you have to do,
Yeah,
but like
yeah, just stop his
a
kickoff.
little bit harder than that. But
Yeah.
Not-
I think we're waiting for the players to load
yeah, I
in
think
still.
they're almost good. Yeah, no, I love this crew battle thing though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yo, Panda,
Yo.
how do you feel about the crew thing then?
It's fun. It's a nice format to just
Yeah.
have fun, hang around with the other players.
Yeah.
except
Actually
for
get
just the
to.
team.
Well, we're getting to see some like matches that are that you wouldn't usually see like without like massive ping too,
True.
right? Like some 2s teammates that would be in different regions, which is kind of sick.
Did you want to play 2s, or would you rather play 3s?
I mean, I said I didn't care. I like
Oh,
2s
okay,
and 3s,
okay.
so I just let the G2 boys do their thing.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet.
All right, we'll find out.
It's definitely going to be up to like Team Justin to just like they're going to need early goals to get that confidence.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they can't get anything off the bat, it's just over immediate.
No, they can just defend the whole game and win over time, honestly.
There you go. I think it definitely depends on how G2 comes out. So far, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's definitely not like Team Justin's like a bunch of slouches, even though they're not G2.
Yeah, I think they can surprise. Definitely.
Or 3D with the Fennec.
Oh!
That's what I said 5 seconds ago. They
Yeah.
can surprise.
Yeah. Hey, a lot was popping off earlier against you guys, Turbo, when they played you. Right? Was that you?
No.
The Bricks?
Yeah, sure, they can play us if you want to.
Wait, who did Bricks play today? I forgot.
They played Cloud9.
Oh, they played Cloud9. Okay, never mind.
So you don't know anything.
No, I told you, brain off.
That's why they're picking players.
Yeah.
They're not that.
Yeah, I'm sure they played good against Cloud9.
No, I think, yeah.
I think they went to Game 7, so I think. Can't remember, to be honest.
No, that's a good start for Team Justin, honestly.
Yeah, well, they did went up 1 goal, so
They are
it
winning.
is a good start.
It is a good start.
It's
if
not a
you're
bad
winning.
start, so.
Yeah, a lot's he's just like, I'm just going to go fast, guys. Put the ball in front of me.
Yeah, I don't know how this like Fruity a lot and Garrett chemistry is going on, and like their play style is so weird. I don't know how I can't see them win this, to be honest, but
Team Justin.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's they're just gonna play ranked,
Yeah.
right? Like it's
Solo standard.
just play as if you don't really know, just safe.
Yeah, just
There's
gonna
so many demos.
approach it like any other solo standard game. Just assume your teammates are bad.
Well, I think you have a little bit more confidence in your teammates in this one.
Do they though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who would you trust the most on this team, Turbo, on Team Justin?
Garrett.
Garrett?
Yeah, Garrett.
Might be a bit of bias there.
Wait, they just got.
What do you mean?
Yo, they're up 2-0 though.
Yeah. What's going on?
The only one left to score is Garrett, so I have to take it back.
No, you know what? He's just a good team player. He's letting his teammates
Oh
shine.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. No, wait, he has one assist.
He's
so.
got one, yeah. Would it be embarrassing for G2 to lose this match?
I mean, it's the best of one.
Yeah.
I think it would be more
No,
annoying for Team Justin to win this match and
Yeah,
then
still
lose
this
the
is
series
fun.
anyway. so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they're down, if they win this and they go back to scrub and he takes it,
Then it gets spicy.
yeah.
And then, so, yeah, then what would it be? Team,
They probably just throw twos in, maybe.
well, yeah, for the 5th game, Team Squishy would then get to choose, right?
Yeah. There's so much aggression.
That was a big whiff, though, from Chicago. I don't know. I feel like G2's struggling to, like, keep the ball after their first touch. Not really passing or anything. It's just kind of throwing the ball towards the box. Oh.
Were you supposed to be like making fun of people right now, Turbo?
Oh yeah, G2 is so bad right now.
Oh, okay, there it is.
They
Sorry.
suck.
Just had to cue you up.
Yeah, I didn't lose to them at all earlier today. But
Yeah.
they're looking very bad. I don't know what they're doing. Looking terrible.
Yeah, it's not G2's day.
I imagine losing to Linus, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be devastating. And fruit at the same time.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
a lot.
Hey,
Hey,
whoa,
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 like,
hey.
I mean, Garrett.
The fists are gonna start flying.
Yeah.
I can take those.
Yeah, I'm not sure. G2.
Yeah, this is done.
Yeah,
Wow.
nothing really happened for him this game.
I mean, if they played another game, would they win again? That's the question.
with this?
No, that's-
I don't think so.
I think G2 will actually win the next game.
Wait, is this the next like Rocket League Super Team? Like Team Justin?
What do you say, Ferra?
A lot fruity
A
and
lot
GarettG.
Rudy and Garrett.
I feel like it's just like the magic, like touch that if you put Garrett on a team, it's gonna do good.
2 big units and Lil G.
Yo, that definitely. Yo, they're like, wait, what?
They're like, wait, what? We
They
won.
have no idea what happened.
Scrub's like, thank you guys. Thank you for keeping us in it.
Yeah, he wants. I feel like that's my call right now is that they're gonna go back to one.
So Team Justin gets to pick now.
yeah,
Right, because they're
yeah,
down.
because they're down.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Well, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would go back to ones.
That'd be my call.
I don't know, because it's like this wasn't a great game from G2, so you can kind of feel confident. But maybe G2 will do better if they play the second game.
I mean, maybe they'll think like, oh, we just won a freeze game, let's just play that again.
Yeah.
True, yeah, but then it's the same thing. Like they're probably thinking, okay, if we give now that G2's seen this, their team, they're going to be able to come and adapt better coming into the second one. So
Well, they're not moving. I wonder if they're going to go
I think
again.
they're playing the threes again.
Yeah. That's
maybe they're expecting that
maybe they're
to
just tired.
be their pick. Yeah, we don't want to stand up until we know what's going on.
They're waiting on the other team.
Yeah,
team's
to pick.
Oh.
Well, Ferry, you asked me what do you think they should do then? Do you think they should go to ones?
Team Justin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or take the threes again?
Yeah, I think they should go to ones.
The ones, yeah. They're gonna do the threes. It looks like.
Yeah, he's plugging in the controller.
Wow.
He's plugging
Yeah.
in.
All right.
All right.
Again, as he heard unanimously from the couch, that's an odd decision, but
I
if
guess-
they're
I
No,
guess-
feeling
it makes sense. It's the only game they won, so they're
Yeah.
probably confident
Yeah.
they can win again.
Yeah.
No, that is fair.
Maybe we're overthinking it too much. They're like, hey, we won this. Let's just keep doing it.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Also, I think that's. I mean, like Squishy said, he felt like his play, like against Scrub, Squishy was always going to consistently pull off the air dribble bump, and so that's just going to tilt. Maybe like Scrub's just tilted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like, I'm
he's
not
just,
doing
like,
it
done.
again. Yeah, I don't want to do it. Yeah.
But like, if right now, if Team Justin wins right now,
Yeah.
like in Game 5, Squishy's team has to pick, right? But
They're gonna pick, yeah.
G2 would have lost the 2 games. So are they really gonna pick themselves?
No, that's the thing. So
No.
if they lose,
no.
that's the big thing.
Are they
If
gonna
lose-
pick once against Scrub? Probably not. So they're gonna pick 2s.
I think
the
it's
one
2s.
game,
Pick
the
2s,
one
yeah.
That's a
comfortable,
good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
one comfortable game they had.
Yeah. I mean, I also thought the 1s pick was also a given too. So who knows about the 2s? Yeah, no.
Bon afternoon.
Get on the mic,
You
Speed.
should probably get the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say
That would
something.
be a
We
good
have
decision.
the means of communication here, Speed.
Yeah.
Wait,
Careful.
it doesn't work.
Are you
That's fine.
Are you dabbing?
No, I'm trying to
He's
spin.
He's like
gonna work on
twerking.
your dance moves.
No. That might have been a bad choice, actually. That might have been a bad choice. What's the score? I haven't been seeing.
So
2-1 Team Squishy.
yeah,
2-1 Team Squishy.
they won. They won the. So Squishy beat Scrub in 1s.
So why have both the actual 1s players lost?
Right. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what we're
That's the
confused as
question.
well.
And what the actual 3's team lost as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
G2 just lost to Garrett, a lot, and Fruity.
What is going on?
We're trying to
I mean,
figure
we
it
lost
out.
to Ferra
You're
as
the
well. What
expert.
is
We were
going
hoping
on?
you'd tell us.
Do you realize this means that Linus won and you lost twice, right?
What does the
Jesus
world come to?
Christ.
So now Justin's team, instead of going back to 1s, picked to play 3s again. So they're gonna play against G2 again.
Okay. So they've basically done exactly what we've done.
Do you think it's a
Where-
big mistake?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He shakes his head.
no, but
circle.
no. You picked 3's despite losing the game.
Yeah, that's what they've done. isn't
No.
No, they
Oh,
won.
no, this is game
They,
5.
they
Never mind,
beat.
never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
no, they
never mind.
beat
That was game
G2.
4, right?
That, no,
yeah,
that was
we
game
were
3.
gonna have. We were gonna have.
Count,
Crow
guys.
beat.
He
We
said
were
game
gonna
5.
have Crow beat Fairy again. Lol. But it was only. It was only because there was a lot of like kickoff goals.
Yeah.
That didn't have us that comfortable with like how often are you gonna get kickoff goals again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went with tried and trusted, and it was close. And but hey, it happens.
Yeah.
So then you think
Sucks to suck.
Nice miss from Fruity. Yep, good start, Fruity. Yeah, Fruity, do you know how to rotate and not bump? Yeah, Fruity, man. Oh, okay.
Wow,
This is
no.
interesting.
This might be a disaster.
Are they? They're actually. That's rough.
Wait, hang on. So G2 have already lost a game, yeah?
Yeah.
G2 lost.
They just lost.
And then since they were up 2-1,
Yeah.
Team Justin gets the pick, so they went to 3s
imagine
again.
if G2, the actual team, loses twice
That's what we're saying.
to the pickup team.
So then the question is, does
Okay.
does Team Squishy do the 3s again? Or do they try to go back to like the 1s against Scrub? Or the 2s?
Wait, I have a real question. Okay, if G2 lose right now
Yeah.
and they win the actual tournament, do we consider like a lot Fruity and Garrett actual winners of the whole tournament?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, no,
I think
that's
that's how
the way
that
it
works.
works.
Yeah.
That's
Fruity and Garrett have one BTS.
Yeah.
That's what we're at right now.
Yeah. That's where this is going.
They won the whole event.
Yeah, it's literally just. I actually can't believe I'm saying that Fruity's won something. And he didn't, oh wait, no, he still.
Oh,
got
he
carried,
did
but
with
it's fine.
DreamHack.
Yeah.
With
Fine.
a guy on the.
No, but he got carried on DreamHack.
Oh,
Let's,
okay.
let's get that sorted. let's fix that before that gets.
I mean, how did you lose
What do you mean,
with
how
a
did-
huge upgrade, Torment, to a bunch of pickup French players?
Yeah, they're
Twice.
French.
Two.
They're French.
Did I say twice or
Yeah.
one, two, twice?
Yeah. Okay.
You lost
Thank
twice
you. Thank you, Turob.
with a pickup.
Thank you.
With
Friendly reminder: the NRG Super Team lost earlier.
yeah to G2.
The NRG Super, yeah, who is now
Yeah.
currently losing to Garrett.
That means you're worse than this.
Yeah, well we were
So
laughing.
you are currently
we were laughing more. So who is the real winner here?
G2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I can get behind that. Oh. Hey, they got a goal at least.
Yeah, man, I've been with Dignitas for a while, so I forgot how to win. So.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
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 Yeah. Yep. So G2, 2-2. 2-2 here. JKnaps.
Yeah, Chobo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
JKnaps scored.
He change the subject.
He hit the ball. Yeah, he hit the ball. It's not that hard.
It was on target. Nice.
Well, this is what you predicted. You know, G2 would actually like
yeah, they
do
can,
well in the next
they
one.
can finally hit the ball and do some stuff with it.
Do some stuff.
They're doing well, but they're
What, like they
still
did against
struggling.
Yukeo?
They're not like clapping the team Justin, right? Like they're
How does
still
that work?
not winning actually.
Well, they're not winning yet, but it's a lot closer.
Well,
I don't know about that one.
Fakes.
Fruity on a
It's
one
mind
table,
games.
That doesn't even matter.
yeah, see, they got possession back. It's
Yeah,
all part
it
of
was
that.
calculated.
Does this event allow me to use the G2 car?
Huh?
It means I'm not on G2. Will I be able to use G2 car tomorrow?
Oh, the decal?
Yeah. Because
mean-
I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a very many amount of placebos, and that's one of them. In that I've been playing way better in the G2 car.
Until next week.
Oh, G2 are better again. G2 is good again.
And
G2
it's
is
good
good
again.
again.
Yeah.
Yo, Fruity, nice one there, Fruity.
I don't
If I
think
hit
I
the
don't
ball
think
with-
he can hear you, to be honest.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yell louder. No, he's actually going to.
Go up.
If there's one person you shouldn't tell to just do something,
Did you guys
it's
hear me
Speed, because he
earlier?
will. Huh?
Did you guys hear me earlier?
No.
No.
Okay. Apparently I yelled really loudly and everyone could hear it.
Wait, what? No, we could hear you.
You could hear.
Oh yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
I was trying to answer you sometimes.
You were trying to what?
Like at the end of the series, did you hear me saying easy?
No.
Because I screamed pretty hard. You know when we beat you twice? Twice.
No, it doesn't.
Like
I
two
can't-
times.
I can't remember.
I guess the French pickup team.
But yeah,
With
by the
you
fact
and-
that
you
you've
and
said
Kux.
French, you've basically said RLCS winning team.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Well, they had AztraL. He's not French.
Yeah, he's just fake French
He's-
though, because he speaks
oh.
French.
Yeah.
You know, like the Americans are fake English.
Hey, you can say that about my language, about my home country.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, I remember Pierre Silford, the very American name.
Yeah. It's fun fact. My name is French. I'm with a bunch of French people. It's all
Wait, so
meant to
that's
be.
why Kaydop picked you?
Yeah. Or because I'm good at the game.
I mean,
Nah, I can't do that.
No, the
Can't do
first. God damn it! I didn't come here to get roasted. And Garrett scores again. Cool. Are we done or?
Yeah. Yeah, thought so. Does
Why
Garrett
did-
want to let his teammates play, or is he just going to carry them to high hell and back? Honestly, it's the Fennec. That car wins tournaments.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, we do that, yeah.
Free's being carried by Fennec again. Oh no! If they win this game, it doesn't matter. He will learn. Nice pass.
I feel like still this game's so close, even though.
Yeah, I'm
G2,
trying to like see who's got the advantage
it's
right now.
not
man.
really like.
But I only still want like Team Justin to win so we can get to see like very close
More?
like, game
Yeah,
fives.
yeah.
Actual interesting pick.
That's the thing. I'm just really curious what they'll do.
I feel like they'd go back to ones.
No,
I
think
think
twos.
so.
We agreed
Yeah.
on twos.
Yeah.
I think twos make sense.
Wait, hang on, so Justin's the one with scrub, right? No, you've got to go ones. Like. Wait, hang on. Who's
no,
picking?
no,
No, wait,
Squishy.
Squishy's pick. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad,
it's
my bad.
Squishy's pick.
No, he wouldn't go ones then. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
This format really confuses me. Or it might just be my lack of IQ. I don't know.
You are in NA.
Yeah.
I am in NA. I have turned up and lost it all. It's one of the things you have to leave at the airport. Where they have to fill out. Have you got?
They
have
don't
you got
let that through the
livestock
security.
with you. IQ. Yeah, leave that at the door.
Oh my.
Good fake.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And that's good. Nope.
Not GG.
It's crazy still that's in an overtime against G2.
Yeah, against G2.
Yeah.
This is probably the first time they've actually played as this three.
At least.
Oh, I think
yeah.
Linus just said he can't. I heard it from the screaming. That's a touch. JKnaps. What is that? Skyline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some questionable plays going on in there.
Yeah, G2 don't look so hot.
I think they all have like ideas. They're just not shared.
I think they're getting coached by Josser right now.
Oh. Yikes.
Venus?
That was a weird bounce.
They've all gone down there, mate.
That's it.
There it is.
G2 resurrected themselves.
What did I say?
What
Will
did
they
you
win
say?
this? I mean, I can't remember what.
What did I say?
He's rewriting history.
But I did say if they were to choose. Okay, what I think
What
I
you think
said
that you thought.
earlier
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
I think.
was.
All right.
All right.
All right,
yeah,
back to you guys.
He
Back
said
to you.
thinking, and then he couldn't go any
We need
further.
a new caster. Oh my goodness.
No, but honestly, like, if they were to play G2 again a second time, will they beat them again? They didn't.
No.
Therefore,
Oh, you
I'm
didn't call it.
correct.
Yes.
Did you say that?
Thank you,
I think so.
Okay.
Rewatch the vote. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I don't know if it counted as a win.
I don't know. So
We'll
now
go
what do you?
overtime.
Okay. What do you do now? It's 3-2 or 3-1. Sorry.
Yeah, you leave the PC and
You
you
leave
go
the
down.
PC and you go down because you won everything.
It's over.
Ah.
The slow realization on Corelli's face.
Yes.
Like, you really do have no clue what's
No, I don't know where I am anymore. Yeah, it's 3-1.
Like I said
so
about leaving the
Squishy
IQ at the airport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won the
Yeah.
series.
They did.
See,
win it.
here they just taking it from you at birth.
There we go.
You still need
As
to
the
get
only
it.
American here, yeah.
Yeah.
I can confirm.
Who's? I wonder if someone's gonna. We need
Yeah, I
to
don't
talk-
know.
We need a question.
What-
on
What
there.
happens now then?
Now we.
More games.
No, you
Is it rock, paper,
you
scissors?
leave your seat.
Wait, we do more games.
I think. Oh, and
You
that's
leave-
the same
you
tomorrow.
leave- you leave
Oh,
someone
what?
that's actually winning games speak.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's up?
You know, take a seat.
No, are you
Take a
seriously
seat.
gonna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't-
yeah.
He's not out of his mind.
Are we gonna sing a duo?
Go ahead.
What we singing?
Nah, fuck that. Oh, sorry.
Yikes. That'll be a fine
Get
later.
these guys some duct tape. All right. Yeah, you can go in there. You got
Yeah.
Chicago.
So, what happened the first game?
What?
Yeah, what happened?
Wait, is this live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, we had to give them hope. It's not fun if it's a 3-0.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It was just for the
Yeah.
show?
Also,
Yeah,
we all told them that we're going to let them win game one.
Oh,
And
oh,
then
is this
surprisingly-
written somewhere?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have the script?
It's oh,
No.
must have lost it.
I mean, that's what I said earlier.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Go back, watch the vote.
No, you have the obligation to go and clip this for us.
No, I can't.
It's the burden of proof.
I'm a professional player. I'm not a caster or an analyst like you guys.
You are right now.
Oh, yeah, I am. But I'm not going to do it.
No, being a caster, you don't have any obligation to say anything truthful.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah.
just say stuff.
Just say.
That's not true.
Wait,
I mean,
say-
it's not
say-
truthful. That's not true.
Just say it with enough gusto that it sounds true, and people will believe you.
Yeah.
So do you guys think you're going to be sticking with that setup for your 1s, 2s, and 3s going forward now?
I mean, I don't know. I think we don't want to because it wasn't as fun as if we had all three of us on a team.
Because you guys play together all the time.
Yeah, so I think we might mix it up, but I don't know how we're going to do it.
Who would go to like who else would you put on like the 1s like
yeah,
JKnaps
whoever would
maybe,
get
or, like
screwed.
Yeah.
Like, Squishy's a good 1s player, but no one else would like stand a chance. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm scared.
I could see you
I might
play
just take the
once.
bullet.
Yeah.
Take the loss. Hopefully
You'll do
they
it?
can recover.
Take the
yeah,
loss.
just
Yeah.
take the. What does Gibbs say? It's a quality loss.
Quality loss.
Yeah, it's the quality loss.
I don't know how quality that would be, but
No, it probably wouldn't be very
yeah,
It's not quality. It's necessary. It's necessary.
you're a sacrifice at that point. You just
Yeah, for
kinda
real.
throw you out there.
But I'm willing to be
You're-
that guy.
Yeah, you're okay. That's good. Someone's got to be that guy.
It's kind of nice.
Then he can just
I'm a good teammate.
he could sacrifice himself for the good
Turbo,
of the
are
others.
you a good teammate?
Nope, not at all. The worst. One of the worst.
He's the worst. So out of the other teams here, who's like looking like the toughest? Because you guys look like a solid draft right now.
I mean,
Obviously the Frenchman.
yeah, definitely the Frenchman number
And
one.
me.
But honestly, I thought that that team right there that we just played with AyyJayy and Justin on 2s.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty scary. And Scrub 1's like not better like for each game mode. That's pretty good.
But both the teams that you just like the 1s and 2s game mode players you mentioned lost.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I thought that was a good team. Like that's who I would pick. But I guess they just screwed up. They suck.
Yeah.
There you go. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you don't have to wait. Turbo's been calling them enough.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean, I kind of want to see Turbo and Kaydop play against Panda in 2s. So that's what I'm hoping for.
How would that go?
Yeah, Turbo. How would that
I
go?
can't say it on stream, so it will be that bad. It will be that bad, yeah.
You didn't sound too confident there. Kind of got quiet at the end of your sentence.
No, I mean, just give them hope. False hope.
Oh.
Give them false hope.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, like I said before.
So who? Because you said you want to switch it up. Would you also switch anyone else up to put on the 2s, or you keep the 2s the same?
I have no clue, but I would assume it'd just be switch up the 3s, maybe with a 1s player. So like Squishy would go to 3s. I have no clue on what's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. We also don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Corelli.
I'm just. Yeah.
So I think we're gonna go to a break in a second here, just to let them know. If the magic voice of God can tell me, do we have more crews coming up? Are we going into
We're going
Rock
Team Justin versus
Oh,
Team
it says
Kuxir.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Look at the screen, the trusty screen.
Yeah.
You guys have Team Justin versus Team Kuxir coming up next. Go get some snacks. Come back. Watch some more crew battles. This is Rocket League Summit.